I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you'd want to know.
We live? Well, alright then. Oh, shucky ducky, ladies and gentlemen, how are we going today? I just clicked the freaking transition button, not realizing I'm transitioning between the two same goddamn scenes. Well, that's scuffed. Oh, this stream's already scuffed. Caught wind that this dev stream was hype? Yeah, I mean, I'm already spoiled partially on the dev stream in the sense that, they did proceed to, release a, first look teaser video and an announcement date for the new update that's coming soon, so that's gonna be very exciting indeed. But yes, apparently this particular dev stream is, pretty hype. I'm still eating dumplings. I'm still having lunch. How was everyone's day? What have y'all been up to? What have you been up to? What have I been up to? What has the world been up to besides the absolute continued, constant, consistent devastation in, you know, the land of Ukraine and all that jazz? Aside from that, what is apparently Bismack Biombo is an NBA player. He has decided to donate his entire 2021 to 2022 NBA salary towards building a hospital in his homeland in the Republic of Congo. Oh,
we are watched.
Oh, that's actually very interesting.
By those who dwell.
Have a look at this video. Hopefully I don't get clapped by YouTube. Let's have a look at this video.
So I've done a lot of interviews. Obviously, people have asked me what I was doing and what has happened. The reality of it is that while my dad was sick, I spent 45 days with him, and during that 45 days, some of those days I was home, and some of them I was in Turkey with him. Excuse me, I never give up on basketball. I love basketball too much. So I continued to work out, and I think once my dad passed, the love of the game kind of fall a little bit because it was my everything, it was my friend's business partner.
So his dad passed away.
My mentor.
And this inspired him to do something that I would say is actually just first hearing it,
really,
my immediate reaction is, wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Every day I go to the hospital back home to take care of him. I was on.
Oh, so what? Did he visit his father in the hospital, and the hospital that he visited his father in was a bit shit. And so obviously that gave him pause, I guess. I'm guessing here. I guess that gave him pause to actually fund some actually decent hospitals in Congo. That's actually really good. That's a really, really good. That's a really noble goal.
Family members out. So while I was trying to figure out how to find something that would motivate me this year, I remember one day I picked up the phone and called my agent and said the only way I would do it this year was if we find a situation, one, that I'll fit in, and two, that will play for something. And
I'm gonna get clap. My channel's gonna get clapped now.
Because
just for that 3 seconds of NBA footage.
His life, making his life about me, my brothers, my sisters, and servicing people. This year, really, I wanted and I had the desire, and my motivation was to make it about him.
Okay.
What I told my agent was my salary for this year would be going to the construction of an hospital.
I'm curious, how much does he get paid? Because depending on how much he gets paid, that's going to be a lot of money that will be very, very helpful in funding a hospital. I also wonder, like, what are construction costs in Congo? Because hospitals are very, very big projects. You need like, first off, hospitals, just area-wise, hospitals are huge. You know, if you've ever been to a hospital, particularly a major hospital, which I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this particular hospital is probably gonna be a major hospital. Yeah, they're very big, which means a lot of material is needed to build the hospital. And that's just building the buildings. You're also going to need a lot of money to fund the stuff inside the hospital. And then I wonder if any of the salary left is going to be able to fund hiring staff in the hospital and all that jazz. But obviously, the government should probably be footing the bill on that regard. But still, I hope this helps. I really hope this helps a lot.
Back home to give hope to the hopeless. At home, and those individuals that cannot take their family members out, want to be able to give them better conditions so that they can somewhat have hope that their loved ones will be able to leave and see another day. I chose to wear number 18 because 18 was my dad's birthday. He was born in June 18th, 1960.
Okay.
So I was just trying to find ways to make this year about him.
Probably because it's definitely worthwhile building a hospital in Congo. Anyway.
I am extremely blessed that I am and was in a position to put him on a medical plane and evacuate him into Europe for better
Oh, so his father did end up getting treatment in Europe. Okay.
My career.
Like Destiny.
People back home.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that today.
To
hey, Ryuja, how's it going?
Find ways to continue to live even in the tough conditions that we were in. Obviously now it's the pandemic, But one of the thing is that, you know, I want to give these people better conditions by building an hospital that would be named after my dad. The reality is, you know, I wanted to gift him something that will continue to serve his people under his name.
I think it's really good that despite the fact that he was able to, that's what he said, right? He was able to get his dad out of Congo and get some treatment in Europe. Like an obvious thing that you would end up doing is well, you know, he managed to get treatment in Europe, so whatever, sack it. It's all good. It's all gravy on my end, right? But clearly he's looked back and said, well, clearly the conditions in the Congo are not up to par. So it's definitely worth making them on par. Because there's a lot of people in the Congo. And if they don't have a hospital, well, they're kind of screwed. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward thinking right there, I think.
Again, we're just trying to make sure we can save as many lives as we can. Maybe the passing of my dad has to be an example for me, or at least a motivation in some ways. I've seen how people try to survive daily in the Congo. I thought we were doing enough by refurbishing hospitals and clinics, but I think...
Nah, you can't really polish a turd like that, mate.
A little bigger.
Well, I don't know, can you? I guess you could refurbish a hospital so well that, it's borderline new. I don't know.
Hopefully for generations. To all doctors out there, to all hospitals out there, please help me if you can. If you know somebody that can help us accomplish this idea of ours, or perhaps now that become a vision, please reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to figure a way to work together. So thank you all, and we'll be here if you guys want to be part of it.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. And it's really cool to see, like, someone who clearly has enough money to survive without having to get paid for an entire year. Actually putting that money to good use. As opposed to a certain bald man by the name of Jeff, who decided to put his money into a gigantic penis rocket. Jeff. You have so much more money than this dude. I really wonder how many hospitals hospitals Jeff has actually funded. Because with his wealth, he can probably fund all... Well, actually, the big meme, remember, is all of the richest people in the world that could just pull their money together and basically end world hunger. Just like that. Bang! No more world hunger. It's that simple. It's that simple. Fuck. Be right back. Yay! Now that we're finished eating, we can start playing. Okay, so as per usual, we'll start off with our dailies, and then after dailies, we will start watching the dev stream. Oh, Barraketeer is here. Let's have a look at what he's got. I know a lot of people in chat probably already know what he's got, but I haven't actually checked what he's got, so we're gonna have a look right now. So, everyone's day has been something along the lines of making a faith build in Elden Ring called Faith in These Hands. Faith in These Hands. Oh. Is a faith build similar to basically playing as a paladin in Elden Ring? I hear that it is possible to roleplay as a paladin in Elden Ring, but is that true? Depends on, obviously it depends on like your definition of paladin. I think some people have a very loose definition of paladin in the sense that like anyone that uses some level of holy magic is probably a paladin. Thing is though, priests also tend to use a bit of holy magic, so I guess if you are a holy mage, you'll probably be a priest.
May I extend?
But if you're a holy hammer or sword user, you'll probably be a paladin.
Collection of choice items from the vault
Oh!
is now available for.
Oh! The don't be what the? Why is this backwards? Oh no, there we go. Don't be afraid. Okay.
A pleasure.
I'll buy that.
Business with you.
I'll buy that.
Perhaps you'll come to
3-day resource booster. Pog. Jolt. Lol. Smite Corpus. Expel Grenadier. Huh. So he's actually not bringing like all of the Smite mods, and he's not bringing all of the Expel mods. Interesting. Interesting. Tier Atmos Oculus. This looks ridiculous. Most of meh? Yeah. Hey, Alchemist, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not a fan of these. I'm not a fan of these at all, mate. I'm not a fan of these at all. Ooh, I wonder if I have any, spare prime parts that I can just trade in. Let's see. I have an entire mag set, so if anyone needs mag prime, a full mag prime, I do happen to have a set. Watching a Kategari stream in 160p because my internet is dying. Ay, PB. Why is your internet that bad? Oh, Volnus. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a handle? Okay, hold up. Journey to MR30. Because even my voice has low bitrate, so I probably sound a bit all over the place, eh? Volnus Prime handle. Oh god damn it, it's a rare part. Oh shit. Oh you son of a bitch. Okay. Neo V10s. How many of those do I have? I have 31 of them and a Radiant. Just by the missing part. I could. But I do have a Radiant just sitting here. So I could just burn it first and see how I go. If I don't get it, which is likely, I might have a spare part. Okay. Let me just burn that Radiant first and see how we go. If I don't get it, which is likely, then I have a bunch of flat anyway. I can always just, you know, as PB mentioned, buy it or just get it from you. Alright, let's have a look at what else is happening today. On the r/all subreddit.
They are not as encrypted as they should.
Quote. Oops, sorry. Quote. Little secret about me. My answer to the question, would you like a receipt, is based on absolutely nothing and changes all the time. My answer to the question, would you like a receipt, is always no. 99% of the time, I don't need a receipt. You know? And the times that I do need a receipt, you know what happens? I can get a digital receipt. So they just literally ask for my phone number and I can get a receipt from there. They just text me my receipt, that's it, done. How do y'all be 27 plus with no kids? Seeing y'all be 23 with 5 kids will do that. Yep, true. I am actually 27 with no kids. And, I have time to play video games and make videos. A lot of people, I think most people don't have kids until like 30s. So, you know, time's ticking for me, but Steve Harvey actually I think had a really good explanation for how this works. See, there's this idea that, like, women have something called a biological clock. I think a lot of women will well, I don't know if this is true, but from what I hear, a lot of women want to have kids at a certain age. They wanna be married at a certain age. They wanna they wanna do a bunch of biological things at a certain age. Have kids mainly, right? 20s, 30s, thereabouts, right?
The reactor is a complex.
Men, on the other hand, we tend to have much more of a financial clock. As in, we want to have a full-time position at a certain age. We want to have a steady income at a certain age. Depending on the guy, depending on how realistic the guy is, they may have dreams of owning their own house at a certain age. For me, not so much, because goddammit, Sydney house prices are ridiculous. So I'm a bit more of a realist in that regard. Right? But the main thing is, like, until a man can get himself together, the idea of raising children is not really a thing. You know, until you know who you are as a man, until you know what job it is that you are going to be doing, that will then give you a steady income so that you can survive and also potentially provide for a family. Generally speaking, you don't really want to be having kids. And, you know, it is rather unlikely, I think, in my experience, it's rather unlikely that you can get that all together when you're only like 23. There are definitely some examples of people who have somehow managed to get it together. Some of the people that I grew up with in primary school, I then later find out on LinkedIn, they're like, oh yeah, like I'm a senior manager. I'm like, what the fuck? How? You're only 23. That's bullshit. I was like senior manager at a small company. Maybe. I don't know.
The reactor has gone critical.
Like I've seen some people like, I've seen some people take like absolute normie positions, but they're already like senior manager of some regard at like 23, which is kind of nuts. But yeah, at that point, yeah, cool, good for them. They don't happen to, they probably don't have enough time for video games, which means, you know, tough shit. But you know, good for them. I know some people, I know one person who has kids. Or rather, I grew up with one person from primary school who I know for a fact has kids, but that person had kids like almost instantly after they were 18. So it's a little bit different. But this person, girl, by the way, this chick was, I guess, so confident in where she was, and also, I guess, so confident in her partner that they were like, fuck it! And they actually decided to, you know, actually have kids pretty early. So there's that. It's not a universal rule, obviously, but I think it makes some sense. And like, you know, there's a lot of people that we know who are like in their 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, who don't have kids either. People who are famous on the internet, people who are like, you know, just straight up famous in general. They're young. And also, birth rates tend to decline in affluent nations, actually, which is interesting. Like, it's a weird statistic that like affluent nations tend to have a lot less kids than less affluent nations. So for example, like in America and Australia, birth rates are, well, they are what they are, right? But then you look at like Africa, Southeast Asia, I guess, Indonesia, places like that. Poorer countries. I think you'll find that the birth rate in those countries are like staggeringly high. For some reason, being rich is not a prerequisite to having kids. In fact, the pattern seems to be the opposite. Being poor results in a lot of kids. There are obviously there are potentially a lot of reasons factoring into this. And obviously, again, it's not a universal rule. It's not just because you're poor, you just start fucking like crazy. And then sell the kids off to flesh peddlers. That's not how that works, no. But it's like, for example, like my grandpa, grew up in China. Obviously, my grandpa, of course, being like what 90 something, he grew up in China during like the 10s, the 1910s, right? He was in a family that had, I think he said 11 kids. He was like one of 11 siblings. And it's not like we're a rich family in China. It's not like they were a rich family. They certainly weren't a rich family during the Japanese occupation of China. Like nobody, like barely, only I guess only the richest of rich families could maintain their wealth during the
For the Lotus.
occupation of China if they, you know, sucked up to the Japanese during World War II. But like we were not that kind of a, we were definitely not a rich family. No sirree, Bob. But my grandpa grew up in a household with 11 kids. Of which, at most, I've met one. I've met maybe one of his grandparents. Sorry, one of his grandparents. One of his siblings. And I don't even know if that's true. Meanwhile, you look at like some of the richest families in the universe who have like hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. Like how many kids does Elon Musk have? He only has one, and he named her like some weird ass freaking like cipher code just to confuse the shit out of everyone. But it's like only one person, right? He only has one kid, right? Kim Kardashian is part of the Kardashian like empire, if you will, of fame and fortune and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And she has... Does she even have children? Does she even have children? Asmongold is a very big World of Warcraft streamer. No kids that we know of. Madman who boils dumplings. Hey Tatsumi, how's it going? But then like you go to various nations of Africa, it would not surprise me to come across a poor family that has like 10 kids somehow. I think part of the reason was like you have kids so that they can help with the farm. Japan's birth rates are also dropping like flies. Japan actually has Japan doesn't even have enough children being born. You need quote unquote 2.2 children in order to maintain the population. So if your birth rate is less than 2.2, your population is apparently going to drown out. Now I don't really understand this logic. 2.2, where does that come from? Well, I understand the 2, but what I don't understand is the 0.2. It's like, if you want to maintain a population, 2 people come together, right? So you got two people come together, man, woman, or if you want to have a gay loving relationship, cool beans, whatever. But like, essentially the idea is to, if you want to have a replacement, quote unquote replacement rate, would it not be 2 and that's it? Not 2.2? Like, you know, it takes 2 people normally to produce children. So in order to make sure that you maintain a population when the 2 people who make children inevitably eventually pass away, you want to have 2 people. You want to make 2 kids that you replace so that like 2 come together to make 2 kids. So then at that point, like, the population can maintain. But for whatever reason, the answer is actually 2.2. Now, is this because we're factoring in, like, murders, accidents, car crashes, shit like that, just basically yeeting people from the gene pool? Is that the reason why?
What I have learned from this.
Is that how we've done that calculation? I'm curious how that even works out. Does that mean that, like, what, one in every 5 people who are born probably gonna get yeeted because they get hit by a truck? I don't really understand. I don't really understand where the calculation comes from. I see chat is completely indifferent about this discussion. I think we're all just waiting to start watching the dev stream. Which I'll get around to after I do all these dailies. What the hell? For those of us who are playing Genshin Impact, the bartender event is now active. I think it's another one of... No, it's not an event that you can do in one day. It's not like the Enkanomiya event. I think it's gonna be like every other event where you can do it, where you have to like keep doing it from time to time every other day in order to play that. I haven't actually started the event at all. Apparently Lisa and Jean are part of the quest though, so that's gonna be very exciting to finally see Lisa and Jean be part of the story again in some way, shape or form. In what I'm guessing is a very minor sort of way. Definitely temporary way because it's just a quest for the event. So it's not going to be the most important, like, lore-inspiring thing in the universe. Otherwise, there'd be some permanence to this quest. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Stop. Folks, I need you to explain something to me. We have 2 Mesas on the team. Okay? We have 2 Mesas on the team. How did I end up doing the most damage? And not just the most damage. How did I end up doing the most damage by a country mile? Explain. Explain. Cause Mag? What, are the Mesa mains asleep? What's going on here? 2 Mesas. And I'm doing like 4 times as much damage as both of them combined. Hey Dalton, how's it going? Is it because my Natharok is just so much stronger? Also should point out, like, obviously, damage done doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, I'm doing like 3rd highest amount of kills. I outdo damage even versus Saren? Yeah. I think Mesa's not that good anymore, chat. Yeah, I think Mesa's not that good anymore. I don't know. I have a sinking suspicion that Mesa ain't what she used to be, folks. I do wonder if that is in fact the case.
Make music, and the enemy.
No, that's not true. Mesa is always #1. She's the best Warframe ever. Is she though? Mesa mains, get your head out of your asses. Let's go. It's entirely possible that the reason why I'm doing so much more damage anyway is because I'm overkilling like crazy.
Here is a terminal.
Whereas because Mesa's weapons don't actually do as much damage, they're still able to get kills. It's just that like they don't overkill, which means their damage dealt is actually less. But they're still maintaining the number of kills. So if anything, they're actually not asleep at the wheel. That's the actual answer, folks. When I use the Natharok, when I chuck enemies into a magnetized bubble, and they all get hit by like a Natharok bomb, they it's basically doing so much. What the? Frame fighter character data? No shot.
Continue to defend.
Really? Really? Where is it? Huh. I haven't even thought about frame fighter character data in a while. All I'm using is Epitaph and currently Natharok. Oh yeah. Do you bother to try and perfect shot with the Natharok?
Completed. Move on.
I sometimes still do. Let's say I sometimes still coup. I sometimes still try to perfect shot with a Nathoro, but it's really not that necessary.
Location reached.
You always?
Drop
Okay, fair enough.
and defend our position.
If that's the case, do you run fire rate on your Nathoro at all?
I'm in, Tenno.
Because obviously it'll be harder to actually time it perfectly with the perfect shot. But at least it'll be a much better experience in my opinion. Although when you land enough headshots, I think even perfect shot kind of becomes a little bit meaningless. You do get that extra critical damage though. Can't really beat that.
Shall remain secure from the grasp of the idol.
Oh, I think this magnetized bubble is going to really perfectly defend this corpus system, folks. And then when it explodes, it just wipes out everyone anyway. Always try my best to get perfect shot. Yeah, naturally, that's like the way to go. I think I mentioned this before, but I sometimes wonder if there's like a hidden mechanic with perfect shot, where like shots where I really shouldn't be doing red crits, but with like shots where I'm doing just charge shot, and I get an orange crit. Somehow my immediate shot next afterwards, if it's a perfect shot. Oh no, sorry. Sometimes I do a perfect shot and I get a red crit. But then my next shot that isn't a perfect shot is a charge shot, and yet I'm only getting... What the hell? So I'm only getting orange crits, and it just confuses me. It's like, wait, hold on. Is there like a hidden vigilante armor mechanic involved here? Before I remember, I actually do have vigilante set on my mower, which means that I guess there is always a chance that what I'm seeing is just like the vigilante set kind of messing with me psychologically, where the perfect shot somehow managed to get the vigilante set bonus, but then the normal charge shot didn't get the vigilante set bonus. Still though, we always love actually, I could just leave that entire corridor alone. Any enemies that walk through that magnetized bubble, they're just gonna get clapped.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I also have Azdaha. Oh, sorry. Adraza. It's not Aishdaha. I also have the Aishdaha cat. I'm like, what? The Aishdaha cat, chat. That's what we're gonna call it. It's not Adraza. It's Azdaha. Or Aishdaha. The great big cat that changes into different elements depending on depending on the week, actually. Depending on what day or what week it is, and like it just goes into a bit of a rotation. And so then sometimes it has a resistance against corrosive damage. Sometimes it has a resistance against heat damage. Sometimes it has a resistance against toxic damage.
Very good.
Whatever. Just give me your money.
I should probably kill this sister at some point, because I have not been paying attention to her at all. It do be like that. Also, for those wondering, I do end up using Prime Shred on something like a Nathorok, and that's because whilst Nathorok has infinite body punch through, it doesn't have infinite wall punch through. So having something like Prime Shred on a Nathorok, I think is very, very good. Because that way you have both body punch through and wall punch through. I also end up just using Prime Shred anyway, because what's the alternative? Vile Acceleration. Which is nice. Or Speed Trigger. But if I'm going to use Speed Trigger, I might as well use Prime Shred, because at least then it's just slightly less fire rate. but then you get that punch through, which is always nice. Of course, if you don't have the mod energy for something like Prime Shred being a Prime mod, well, that makes sense. Then you probably want to stick to using Speed Trigger.
Accept your death.
Oh my god, why?
May yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
Oh, damn it, I forgot to do the thing.
On the offensive.
Damn it, I forgot to do the thing. Which is to put obs. Do the thing where, I think it was, someone mentioned I either put obs or I put Warframe on a separate drive. I should put Warframe on a separate drive. Chat, remind me at the end of the stream to do that.
The Grenier should have known better than to walk into an Orc tower unprepared.
I don't know if that's gonna make a
Let's
huge
clean up
difference.
their mess.
I think it's mainly because obs is just... Because I'm streaming, it's just such a heavy thing to have. Unless I have something running in the background. Chrome usually. Chrome is just being unnecessarily heavy sometimes. Okay, what is going on here?
That was a close one.
Alright, anyway, let's go this way. Either there was a Warframe update that I'm not aware of that made the game just so much more heavier to play, or I have something weird running in the background. I hope it's not my emote wall from on OBS. Can you imagine if it's that shit again? Okay. There'll be a bit of lag on the stream, chat. Give it a sec. Okay. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Yeah. What's weird is that, like, recording Warframe? No problem. Streaming Warframe? Lag Central. Somehow the act of streaming is just so much more heavier than the act of recording. I guess it makes sense. But that doesn't stop it from being annoying. Okay. Where the hell are they? Caliban's gone very much far ahead.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission.
Okay, it's not that.
Find extraction.
Oh no, there is a browser. There is actually an OBS browser page that is eating a bunch of resources. It's probably my emote wall again. That's unfortunate. What the? Where is he? Wait, dead already? No shot. Wait, hold on. Where the hell are we going? I'm so confused. Oh no, the minimap's broken again. Why the hell did he end up there? Why the hell did he end up there? go then. Oh, I was wondering what the hell those pink streaks were. Apparently they're just the ephemera, just under motion blur. I think I'm the only one who can't play a game without motion blur. Like, I know motion blur. I know it makes sense that like motion blur really screws around with your aiming and stuff like that. But I can't play a game without at least a little bit of motion blur. Like a correct amount of motion blur, I think, is absolutely vital to playing the video game. Because when I play a game that doesn't have any motion blur, it messes with my eyes. It really messes with my eyes. It actually hurts to watch. It actually hurts to look at a game without motion blur, especially a game where you're moving really fast. If you don't have that motion blur and you can see everything absolutely clearly, oh, it ruins my eyes. It actually ruins my eyes. I hate it. You can't play with you can't stand motion blur. Yeah, no, it's not just you, mate. Most people don't play motion blur. I am of the I'm gonna take a wild guess and say extreme minority of players who actually play with motion blur. It's probably just the artist in me, the compositor, the video editor in me. My eyes expect motion blur. When I see an animation without motion blur, I'm playing on an OLED TV. Oh, I guess that does make a difference. Wait, would that make a difference? OLED TV? Anyway. This is obviously a purely subjective thing, but the objective reality is that no motion blur hurts my eyes. My eyes. Yeah, no motion blur most certainly... Like, it's just that kind of thing where it's like the reason why I didn't like the Tekken gameplay in the New War is because it messed with me psychologically. My brain is expecting one thing, and then I try to do it, and then I can't do it, and that frustrates me to no end.
Detected you.
If my brain was trained to expect, well, not expect that one thing, and so then I don't even think about doing it, then it's not as bad.
Increased security measures.
Oh, this is a spy mission. Wait. The Crossfire spy mission. Oh. Got Corpus and Infested here. Surprised. I thought the idea with Infested was that, like, if there were Infested in the mission, then the wall should be covered in Infested as well. Wait, he's going for A. Why am I going for A?
You're nearing the console.
Okay.
Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Shit. Kind of mistimed that. Ho 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 ho! Oh, I don't think I can hack that fast enough. What? Okay, now I can hack that fast. Yeah, boy! There we go.
Extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Oh, no Cypher, Kate? I am the Cypher. Like when they say, oh, Kate, bring a rocket launcher for this Destiny 2 thing. And I'll be like, wait, hold on, but I'm playing Voidwalker. I am the rocket launcher. What are you talking about? No need for a Cypher when you are the Cypher, folks. Be the Shit!
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Yeah, nice one, Kate. Not enough time.
Data we retrieved will have to suffice. Get to extraction.
B the cipher proceeds to friggin' trigger the alarms. Ah! What, is that guy just gonna leave me alone, huh? Jesus Christ, the disrespect in this community. Where is he? Wait, if he's not with Mesa, he's around here somewhere. Nope. Something died, which means he's with them. Oh yeah, he's with Mesa. Yeah, he's all the way over there. Must be amateur night? Yeah, man. Or as we call it, just another Thursday for Kategari. Dead. Oh, even my mower. Gosh. Did you see the dev stream? We're about to watch it, I think.
Great.
This was my last. I'm thinking this was my last Steel Path Daily for today. So once we get all 5 of them done, then we begin. How's it going, mate? How's it going? You ever get hiccups? I hate hiccups. It's the most annoying shit ever. You get hiccups. You still want me to trade Volnus Handle? Not right now. I haven't even bothered to try and get Volnus Handle, so we won't worry about it for now. Maybe a little bit later maybe a little bit later in the stream. How's life? It is what it is. We keep trudging on. Okay. I think it's time, folks. I think it's time. I watched it already. It's a bunch of content. Time to rewatch it, my dude. Time to rewatch it, because that's exactly what the stream is all about. Okay, this is the rewatch stream. Now, let me just bring up the let me just bring up the stream itself on YouTube. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me just turn down game volume. Alrighty. I don't know if I want to put... I don't know if I need to necessarily, like, put the entire, like, rewatch up on YouTube, especially if it's going to be... Oh, Jesus Christ, it's an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, I'm not going to bother recording it, because it's an hour and 20 minutes. It's a lot of video space that needs to be taken up. I'm probably not going to bother then, sorting it out as a quote-unquote stream highlight, or... Yeah, I'm not going to bother sorting it as a stream highlight, just considering that I'm already streaming on YouTube anyway, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay.
tricked you. That intro is inaccurate. Hey guys, jokes on you, chat. That's our first joke of the day. Is the
Oh no.
Yeah, well, no. Welcome to.
Oh, what the hell? It's Pablo.
We have been, February came and went without a dev stream.
I wonder if closed caption is on.
Month. We had a lot we wanted to prepare for this one, but we're glad you could make it to join us for our 160th dev stream, which I'm having to finish that sentence. But
Pablo Escobar. Yeah, exactly.
Almost 9 years now.
No, we have.
Yeah, we have 9 years. 2013 was our first one. February 2013.
Like legit. Wow.
Yeah, it's been 9 years of dev streams.
Wow.
So welcome to our 9th year of dev streaming, 160 to go. We have new friends.
Some fresh faces
Fresh
here.
faces.
Moyai
Finally got rid of
My face
those.
is pretty old on these streams.
I don't even know what that means.
Yes. But yes, if you're new to Warframe and our dev streams, welcome to your first one. We're going to try and avoid as many spoilers.
No Scots and no Nerf hammer?
War Quest itself.
Well, didn't Pablo nerf something
on the cutting edge of
before, or I don't know.
I will be
I mean,
running
it's not that like
most of the
Pablo
show
nerfed
today.
something by specifically going into the code and being like,
Papers too, right?
Yeah, I don't know if Megan's ever watched the dev stream before.
Okay. Have you ever watched a primetime, Jeff?
I've got digital notes. I've got.
What's prime time?
Hey, we're doing episode 300 next week, so it's pretty big deal.
Yeah.
300.
160 devs.
wow, 300,
Be a cake or something.
300 prime times next week? Damn. Yeah, I know it's a meme.
Anyway,
I know it's a meme.
That's not why we're here. We're here to talk about Warframe.
But I am telling you,
Some awesome update insight for Tendo.
but not necessarily away from death.
What's going on in Warframe? And Pablo's here.
Hello,
to talk
everyone.
about some design.
How's it going?
Steve's here for some cool stuff.
Hi chat, how's it going?
Pablo destroys Warframe. Pablo didn't Pablo bring about
Session. Yeah, that's really cool stuff.
Isn't there this idea that Pablo brought about
Apple Watch Enjoyer.
I'm actually here to find out.
nullifiers?
Jeff hasn't been working for 4 months.
Yep.
This is his first day back from work. So, and then Megan.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
We both have paper to keep it double organized, so nothing could possibly go
There will
wrong.
be
Wait, so both
madness
I
on
feel
this
like the more.
so Sheldon and Scott are out of here right now.
That's what I do.
Interesting. Interesting.
Notes.
That's all right.
I
It'll
got
be
offered to see them earlier, and I was like, nah, just surprise.
true. Well, if you are here for a Twitch drop, if you watch for 30 minutes, you will get one. We are doing a Ribbon Mod grab bag, meaning you're going to get a random Ribbon Mod from the random grab bag. Whatever it is, let us know in chat once you claim it. Maybe it'll be a rifle one. That's what I would want right now.
Pablo has the Nerf javelin. True.
Anything could be yours. Let us know what you get. We
He
have
was
alerts
caught in
after
4K,
stream,
typed the N word
so
5 years
all
ago, and was revisited 5 years later.
Get yourself, I think it's a Ribbon.
Okay, first off, that's the name of a friggin' Kanye song,
So
dude.
get a Ribbon Mod. You can immediately unveil it with the Ribbon Cipher.
And if you watch Primetime, we had Ribbon Slivers as
Context does in fact matter in this case.
You're just here to promote primetime. Like that's what this is.
That's just my note. Not just Primetime.
Context is very simple. Not random. I wasn't randomly using the word.
I think Chad needs to keep a tally about how many times primetime's mentioned.
The name of a friggin' song.
More than either of us at this point. Just saying. You're the real.
I'm doing my.
Pablo's behind the good stuff like the Ember rework.
You
Yeah.
have lots to go over today. This is going to be loosely structured in 3 parts. The first one talking about our immediate future update, where Nightwave stuff is coming. So we'll just walk you through that. Second part is going to walk you.
I was just watching the whole. I just watched the whole thing like literally a minute ago. Okay, E-Boomer. Well,
Probably the
don't
last portion of the stream
don't spoil
on
it.
Sigils of the Zeramin.
We're gonna watch it now.
Near and future update, then 9-year stuff with Next Prime Access, and then all things Angels of the Zeramin. Scope of the update is crazy, and we're going to give you as much of a overview of it as possible today, with, of course, some things, well, we'll be giving you in the April dev stream, but, you know, that's basically it.
Anything related to the N-word is a ban.
That was Jeff.
Yeah, now.
That was Jeff. All right, let's do
Not a retroactive ban.
Start off with giving away some stuff. Sorry for your ears.
5 years ago, by the
Do
way.
I have to do what Sheldon does and just butcher the name?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great.
It is your obligation.
I watched the first minutes of this and realized I wasn't interested in
All
Warframe.
right, the winner is
TB.
Why would you watch it in the?
Orca.
Zed Orca.
Have you ever been interested in Warframe?
Yeah, that's how he would.
Hang on, have you ever played Warframe, Tatsumi?
My Sheldon.
All right. Well, why don't you come on over to Gameplay, Dean? We'll just get started right away.
One of the best dev streams I've ever seen. Don't mind watching it again. Oh, that's exciting.
Get through together, chat. Don't.
Who the hell is this?
Right. So we announced that Nightwave is ending.
Oh wait, no, that's Zaku.
And
Sorry, that's
a
Zaku.
replacement is coming. There's a dev workshop up that kind of explains it.
Took me a brief moment because I was looking at the cast thinking like,
Look at
a new Warframe? What the hell is this? No, it's Zaku.
this is where we're taking Nightwave this year. You'll have Nora's Mix with different volumes. We'll be trying to update challenges to reflect the
Nora's
game
Mix.
and give you a chance to
Oh, what the hell?
challenges. So for instance, this time around, you can plunder one of Alad V's secret laboratories on Jupiter. If you run the dev workshop, you'll have a good grasp on all the challenges, or acts rather, that are coming, including there's one that supports.
So they haven't actually thought of a new story for Nightwave.
And there's plenty more. I think probably.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
21 new acts, and then I think.
So at the moment we're basically having like
awards, couple mods.
basically having like the same kind of battle pass shenanigans as Genshin,
being
where like the battle pass is effectively just a complete repeat of itself.
Next week, a March 16th update, all platforms. So you'll.
A Lisette domestic drone?
Is
Wait, what?
far as platforms. So you'll.
I'm sorry, what?
Next week, a March.
Huh. Huh. Okay.
16th update.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that your current.
They stopped trying with Nightwave.
I know.
I think
far as you
I think the story department is just a little.
Nora's choice.
I think the story department is currently like just
taking over on.
uber-tastically focused on like post-new war shenanigans. Then
This pattern of content.
glorified intermission. Yeah, it's another glorified intermission.
For you to always participate in. We'll give you plenty of notice before they end. Replace them with new things, new rewards along the way.
Insert Moyai. What the hell is Moyai?
I know.
Don't add me.
Internally, it's
Plus and minus. Oh, I didn't even see that mod.
taking over on
I didn't even see that mod.
all that the medics.
Yes.
So let's have a look at what the mod is.
Previous ones being.
So you got a Riven coming. Range advantage on Kategari. 300% damage if enemies are within 10 meters. Oh, okay.
And all that.
Combat reload on the Tigris. Tigris or Tigris Prime? If 5 pellets are headshots, increase reloads by 120% for 3 seconds. Huh. Okay, that's an interesting one.
This is a next week, a March 16th
Yes.
So next
on
week.
platform. So you'll.
Or rather, in 4 days, rather. I think it's going to be coming out on like a, what, a Saturday or
As far as
Sunday?
you can take it. This
Base damage is overrated, though?
and then this one will be.
Yeah, true.
And
True.
then cycling in the Nora's Mix volumes. For
True,
you to kinda
considering
get
that, like,
this pattern.
weapon arcanes exist now.
So it's a little bit.
That are essentially like massively, that are basically causing base damage to
new rewards along the way.
go into diminishing returns territory.
I keep saying challenges.
I know.
Don't add me.
Internally.
But you know, more damage is more damage.
Steve, don't call them challenges.
Yes, yes. We're special snowflakes.
Acts, not challenges.
That's right.
All
It's
right.
not a battle pass.
No, it's not a battle pass.
Technically, it's a battle pass, but it's not really a battle pass.
It's free.
Well, it's we don't charge for it. So, yeah.
We only charge you.
So,
Oh, wait, the T set's coming back. Okay, so those who don't have a T set can get another T set.
We're doing a little Nightwave / QOL update all platforms next week. So not only do we have Nightwave, but we also have the augment tweaks.
We have a whole bunch of augment buffs. Pablo's over there.
Augment buffs.
he's starting to sweat.
Ooh, I wonder what they're going to be.
Basically, my intention this year is kind of
Ooh, augment buffs always sound good.
used augments like all across the game and then do an update on those. We first did a pass on like half of them right now, which I think is like 16, 17, something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
did A to L. I think the last one being Limbo's Rift Surge.
Yeah, so it's basically A to L, and
Oh,
I'll go. M and
if there is a buff to greedy pull where it makes pull's secondary effect actually not require a kill, yo, that would be so good. Can you imagine if they actually like buffed pull by making greedy pull not have to require a kill in order to get the secondary effect where enemies have like a 25 to 50% chance of dropping an energy orb? That would be so good for greedy pull. I would prefer they make it like a base effect, but if they made it a greedy pull effect, fuck it, I'll use. Fuck it, I will go back to using like just nothing but mag, like not even dispensary anymore, like sack it.
little buffs to them.
Well, that will be second half of the update. Yeah, they did the first half of the update. The first half, right? Wait, hold on. Sorry. Did they say that they only did the first half before?
Underused augments, like all across the game, and then.
Or is this part only the first half right now?
Did a pass on like half of them right now, which I think is like, and then do an update on those. We first did a pass on.
Oh no, he only did the first half right now. Okay, Fine. He only did the first half right now.
Spectrum Plus later in the year.
Rift Surge? Wait, did he mention Rift Surge?
Basically A to L. 17, something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
did A to L. I think the last one being Limbo's Rift Surge.
Yeah, so it's basically
Really? Rift Surge is an underused... Rift Surge is an underused avionic, huh? Really? Y'all sleeping on Rift Surge? God damn! Because seriously, this it's actually a really I think it's a really great I think it's a really great augment. Like, what is Rift Surge, chat? Let me remind you guys what Rift Surge is. Rift Surge is an augment for Rift Torrent. Oh, sorry, Rift Torrent is an augment for Rift Surge, rather. You get 30% extra damage for each enemy affected by Rift Surge. Like, your weapons just straight up do so much more damage. It is actually noticeable. In my opinion, it's actually noticeable. Like, how do you, like, it's so good. It's so good. Anyway. If they're gonna buff that in some way, shape, or form, awesome. Don't mind me.
A to L, and then
I think they did all augments from A to L. No, I think the goal is to, change up and buff the underused augments. They're not, I don't think Pablo said anything about, like, all augments, because if they talk about all augments, then the ones that have used a lot, like, can't think of any off the top of my head. The ones that are used a lot, they're probably gonna get nerfed a little bit. And obviously, nerfs cause a riot in the Warframe community. But we'll find out what the dealio is.
Spectrum Plus later in the year. But for this one, basically, it's like, yeah, just a whole bunch of augments that are not like very used, and just expect a whole bunch of little buffs to them.
And for the most part, like, they stayed the same. We've just added stuff on top of it. So
Yeah.
like the actual mechanic of them stay the same. There's just like a little.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In general, like, I don't.
You don't want
augments 'cause-
to you don't want to just completely rework an augment like that, because there's probably like a handful of people at least who actually use that augment for the very purpose that the augment was designed for in the process. So if you completely rework the augment, you basically fuck up like those people as well. Sure, you might end up having a lot more people use that augment, but like, what of the people who actually like the effect that the augment had in the first place? Adding something on top of it? Great. Remember when they buffed Magnetized Discharge? Magnetized Discharge used to just be an augment that allowed you to Magnetized Discharge used to be an augment that you can use to just basically be like a trigger switch for the Magnetized Bomb, right? They then decided to add 45% range on Magnetize when you use Magnetized Discharge, so it just made Magnetized Discharge so much more better, despite the fact that it actually didn't need the buff in the first place, in my opinion. It already had a purpose, and I was already using that purpose. Like, I was already making use of that purpose, but then they decided to increase the range of Magnetize as well. Hell yeah, dude, I'll take it! Hell yeah, dude! All augments from A to L wouldn't be 16. No, it wouldn't be 16. No, definitely not.
Like, changing them as in, you know, what it did before, it no longer does. Because whenever I do that, even if there's just 5 players out there that love the augment,
Pablo literally just said what I just said.
that's it. I hate taking
Friggin' pre-watched, dude. Pre-watched.
something on top. Or if we have some other idea that is cool, we can always do a second augment. I
Pre-watched.
think that's a
I should be a Warframe developer.
away from, you know, what the player.
And by developer, I mean just someone thinking of shit, not someone developing, because I can't code for crap.
Some people saying, well, look at the frames too. And we actually are for this next.
I'm saving that as a replay. I'm saving that as a highlight. That's hilarious.
Getting a whole bunch of tweaks. All of our abilities are getting at least one something. A couple animation stuff as well in there.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, essentially the main thing I want to get with Guru is, like, she sometimes feels a little stiff when you're like doing the charging attacks. You know, like from the jumping around that you can do with her 1 and 2, then it felt weird that whenever you switched to her charging her 4th or charging her 1, you kind of went very static. So I wanted to take some.
Wait, sorry, who and what are we talking about?
Faster doing.
I kind of didn't keep up with
jumping around.
a couple of animation things, eh?
The main thing I want to get with Guru is, like, she sometimes feels a little stiff when you're like doing the charging attacks. You know, like from the jumping around that you can do with her 1 and 2, then it felt weird that when
Wait, who are we talking about?
charging her 4th or charging her 1.
Chat, who are we talking about here?
Animation stuff as well in there.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, essentially the main thing I want to get with Gura is like she sometimes feels a little stiff when you're like doing the charging attacks.
Charging attack?
From the jumping around that you can do with her 1 and 2.
Jumping around that you could do with her 1. Oh, Garuda! Okay, Garuda. Okay, thank you.
It felt weird that whenever you switched to her, charging her 4th or charging her 1, you kind of went very static. So
okay.
So now you can move faster doing those parts, and then a whole bunch of things that are like upgrades to her survivability, like during her 4th, she's invulnerable now.
What? She's gonna be invulnerable when you're using her 4? No shot. No shot. I mean, I didn't really think that she was squishy in the first place. She has like a great heal. She has a shield. Okay.
During the charge of
don't mind me. Okay.
And her passive changed a lot.
Garuda Prime. Is this for Garuda Prime? Okay.
At high risk of death to get the benefits of it. So now instead.
Are they changing her passive as well?
Passive changed a lot. I know a lot of people.
Thank God. Yes, that's good. Yeah, her passive is not that useful, chat.
So.
Her passive is not that useful. You're a Warframe where the idea is to be as close to death as possible, but you also have like a stupid strong heal, and also you're trying to be as close to death. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Oh no, Korra Prime's supposed to be coming next, right? But Garuda Prime is probably coming afterwards. Either way, it looks like Garuda's getting some changes. Because we had Harrow Prime, so then the next 2 primes are gonna be female primes. So it could be Korra and Garuda, I don't know. Like, for those who play Genshin, you may know, like, a character who wants to be as close to death as possible is a character like Hu Tao, right? But the way you play with Hu Tao is you chuck on her a gigantic shield, like Zhongli's shield. So that's how you make use of that. In Warframe, we don't exactly have that, you know? So, like, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be as close to death as possible while you have as much shield as possible? Shields are not known to be tanky. Unless you're Hildren, you know? Shields are not necessarily tanky unless you're Hildren. So the idea about shields being strong is that shield gating exists. You know, they're not like tanky at all, per se.
You start gaining that damage buff, and then you just have to keep the murdering going to,
It's
to stay.
And we will be
okay.
everything you just kind of got.
So she just basically got a weapon arcane for a passive.
Which is also coming next week, which is basically the first part of the stream. Nightwave, Garuda tweaks, and augment tweaks all come next week, all platforms, which is...
That's great.
This is good.
So
this is good. I like it.
Update 1, so to speak.
With Prime Flow and QT, it's free 2 times damage. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta put QT on my Garuda.
Our 9-year anniversary content. So this is...
Combat Discipline does that.
...to come about how you can participate.
True.
But each year, we do Dex something. Dex Caliber, Dex Rhino.
Wait, what? Combat Discipline? Combat Discipline kills you. It doesn't...
Sayandana.
But like,
and this year,
remember, Garuda already has her 3. You don't need Combat Discipline to use her passive though. But with quick thinking, energy basically works the same as health. Yeah, that's right. Well, keep in mind that QT does have the efficiency part of it as well, so that's useful.
Oh, I was gonna make them guess.
Oh!
Because I bet they would know exactly what it is.
Well, the cursor kind of
No, I don't know that they know. I don't know.
Do they know?
I could have gone to anyone.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Just looking around.
Who is it?
There's 0 shot anyone.
Why is the square that says Nova Prime, why does that have Garuda on it? Nice one, Reb. Nice one, Reb. Your loadout that's called Nova Prime has Garuda on it, mate.
Would guess. Oh, actually, someone
already did it. Damn it.
Well done.
All right. All right. So Dex Wisp is coming. She will be our
Dex
free
Wisp.
skin
Okay.
for anyone that logs in and participates in our.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
She looks amazing.
That helmet.
Awesome. Yeah, the helmet is really great.
It's basically a helmet change, if anything. The body change is minimal, I think. It looks very similar to regular Wisp.
Default.
But
I think that looks like an Ice Queen. She's got.
Hey,
that was random. It wasn't.
But hey, at least her body has the same shape, so that's real nice.
Keep it up.
See, then you just start.
What was that guy in Guardians of the Galaxy, the villain in that was played by that guy from Halt to Catch Fire? I'm getting that guy.
Lee Pace.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Halt and Catch Fire, I think is my favorite.
Ever?
Yeah.
It's not my. It's not. I wouldn't even say it's the best show, but it's my.
Better than Seinfeld?
It's my favorite show.
Oh.
Yeah.
I stand by it. It's my
Actually,
favorite.
that piece actually reminds me of.
We've had Dex Excalibur. We've had Dexcalibur in the past.
Oh,
So yeah, Dex Wisp is actually going to be pretty hype. Because, you know, I think a lot of us don't really care about
So Wisp is
Excalibur, but I think a lot of us do care about Wisp.
And there will be full
Wisp is a great Warframe to use.
brasses.
She's fun just by herself,
Will be free
but she's
flow.
also got like one of
It'll be part
the greatest,
first
one of the
week.
best support abilities in the game.
March 28th.
March 28th.
March
So
28th.
In the
all
form of her
platforms, and it's
boats,
not coming alone.
big heals,
It is
big
time
heals over time, big heals per second rather, speed. The shock mode is, it is what it is, but you know, still.
Where are we going?
Just like free crowd control is also pretty nice.
That's a prime
Everybody.
setup right there.
Was it?
Oh,
All right.
Pun world.
Oh no.
All right. Garuda Prime is indeed the next Prime access with the
Wait.
next Taka Prime.
Y'all were wrong! Y'all were wrong! Wait. Oh, did I misread what Dalton said? You know how everyone was like, oh, you ready for Korra Prime? You ready for Korra Prime? You ready for Korra Prime? Turns out, it ain't Korra Prime who's coming next, it's Garuda Prime! Oh, hell yeah! Okay. Okay.
We have so many.
Oh, look at Nangantaka Prime. That's... Isn't Nangantaka supposed to be a crossbow? Why does that thing look like a straight up, like, freaking bazooka? That weapon looks dope. Do I have a Nangantaka at all? I don't think I have that weapon at all. Nangantanka. Oh no, I do. Never mind, I do. Yeah, it's a crossbow. It's oh my god. Why do I not use this weapon? Why do I not use this weapon? This weapon looks like Nangantanka regular already looks dope. Why do I not use this weapon more often? Oh my god. Have I even built this weapon? Oh, I haven't. So when I was eating gyoza, I found a condom in the... What the fuck, Tatsumi? What the fuck, dude? Ay, dude. Okay, so Garuda Prime is coming, and Nangantanka Prime, I'm gonna be real here. I think Nangantanka Prime looks sick. Look at that, man. It looks so badass.
Will be here.
Oh, it's so
You have an opinion,
clean
Jeff?
and crispy.
No, I love this. Yeah, it's
It's
amazing.
Crispy.
Yes. Garuda Prime is coming.
Papa John's better have something explaining to do. Ay.
Medic,
Yeah, you kind of.
I put everything on.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck are those wings?
Back there.
Yeah.
Chat, is that a,
So I'll.
is that a prime wing? Is that a prime wing Cyandano of some sort that we're gonna be able to get with prime? Oh my god, am I really gonna be spending? I'm wailing on Garuda Prime, chat.
Kind of piece by piece.
I'm gonna be wailing on Garuda Prime.
We've been able to do Prime Ephemera, so this is the Sanguinox Prime.
Oh, it's an ephemera.
Basically a
Yes,
set of
it's an ephemera. Oh yeah.
Garuda. So
Yeah, that ephemera is, mwah, that's great. That's so good.
Just thinking.
Hell yes, dude. Hell yes.
Pretty cool.
I thought these ones
they're-
were the ones you liked.
Yeah, these are the ones that are kind of least
Wings
in
are
theme.
allowed.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because they use. Like,
Dude,
remote
this is, I'm hyped.
so-
Dude, I'm hyped.
Great. You know,
It's a Bloodwing ephemera. Yeah.
That's okay. No, I don't
No,
mind.
it's
this.
fine. And then she also has the Kukri Prime armor set. So
Kukri
like,
Prime.
See these.
Those are really cool.
Those are really.
Yeah. They,
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty nice.
claws everywhere, chest piece.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Spiky claws and all that shit. If you're into that, yeah, absolutely.
You know, for her non-melee mode, you can use these, which I'll be using for gameplay.
Garuda Prime talons, nice. They're gonna have the exact same stats as the regular Garuda talons anyway, but fuck.
Yes.
Just look at the. Yeah.
Incredible. And there is another weapon coming with her, but we'll wait. You guys can learn more about that later. It is an arc gun, so that's all I'll say.
Ooh!
If you
Prime arc gun! I hope it's good.
want to.
Wait, chat. I'm gonna put up a poll right now. Cause Ibuma, they never explain what did they ever say what the arc gun is gonna be? Ibuma? I know you've watched it, so I'm gonna ask you specifically. Did they ever say like what the weapon is actually what the arc gun is gonna be? I'm hoping for Fluctus Prime. They didn't say what the... Okay, cool. Okay, I wanna do a poll. Predict the primed arc gun coming with Garuda Prime. With Garuda Prime. So Fluctus Prime. Obviously we can have up to 5 options. So I'm gonna bring up arc guns now. Alright, here we go. Let's bring out the arc guns. The list of arc guns. And I'm gonna pick 5 that I think are definitely contenders for primes. So we've already got Imperator Vandal. I don't think it's gonna be Imperator Prime. We don't have a single prime arc gun, do we? So this is the first time we actually have a prime arc gun. I don't think they'll do Mosselin Prime. It's too early. I think Mosselin is like the most recent one. It's too early. Velocitus Prime, Velocitus Prime I think could be interesting. So we'll chuck in Velocitus Prime. Although, would they really give you a prime sniper rifle or arc gun? I don't know. I don't think we're going to be seeing Grattler Prime because we already have Kuva Grattler, right? I really hope it's not Dual Decurion Prime because I don't know about you guys, but I don't really think Dual Decurion is all that impressive. But hey, if the Prime turns out to be super duper dope, Corvus Prime I think is possible. Luxper Prime is going to come with Hildren Prime, 100%. Phaedra Prime. Yes, Phaedra Prime. There we go. There's one. I reckon Phaedra Prime is possible too. It's going to be Tenno Faction. Does it have to absolutely be Tenno Faction? I guess so, huh? I mean, okay, hold on. So, Fluctus Prime looks like it's Tenno Faction. Velocitus Prime could be Tenno Faction for all we know, right? Unless you mean to tell me that Velocitus is a Corpus weapon? Velocitus is a Gauss rifle, a Gauss rifle if you want, that inflicts high damage, yada 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 yada. I don't know if it's necessarily a Corpus weapon. You get them, oh, you get it from syndicates. Wait, no shot. Can be researched from the Tenno Lab. Oh, okay, it can be researched from the Tenno Lab. So there we go. It's a Tenno weapon by definition, right? Cortege, I think, is too early. Singus could be too early. I think Singus Prime could be possible. And then I guess the only one left is Dual Decurion. Okay, Singus and Dual Decurion then. I guess it's possible that it could be Dual Decurion. I don't think it should be Dual Decurion. Unless they make Dual Decurion Prime, like, so much more impressive than Dual Decurion regular. But maybe I'm wrong. If there's someone out there in the chat, or maybe later on in the comments who watches this and says like, wait, but I used the Dual Decurion. Let me know how you used the Dual Decurion, because when I used it, I wasn't terribly impressed by it. She cuts things, so it will have slash. Yeah, I guess so. So Fluctus Prime, Velocitus Prime, Phaedra Prime, Singus Prime, Dual Decurion Prime. Does anyone want to change? There's a Prisma Dual Decurion. Oh yeah, true! True, there is! You're right, yeah, there's already Prisma Dual Decurion, so yeah, we're gonna chuck that out of the list. Thank you. Does anyone have any other, a 5th suggestion? Just one last suggestion that they reckon might be possible. Corvus? Wait, have I added Corvus Prime yet? No, Corvus Prime. Unless there's like, I cream my shorts for a Fluctus, Corvus, or Velocitus TBH. Yeah. I'd be pretty interested in using Velocitus Prime because I actually like Velocitus. I just never got around to building it properly. So if Velocitus Prime comes out, I think I would actually start to build it properly. Watch them do Imperator Prime. No shot, we already have Imperator. Oh, sorry. We already have Imperator Vandal. No shot. Corvus Prime would be great for Profit Taker. I guess so, yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post the poll. And, feel free to check out the community tab of the YouTube channel. If you want to have a look at, where people stand about which Prime Arc Gun is probably going to show up with Garuda Prime. Now that I've derailed the stream long enough, let's continue watching the dev stream.
Get your Gravamag ready. You can.
Good for doing haircuts.
Oh, she's like Edward Scissorhands. Maybe. I guess it's the closest thing we have for people to
I
look
think
at
it is, yeah.
their Edward Scissorhands fantasy.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm probably going to be spending a lot of money on Garuda Prime Access. And keep in mind, this is like I haven't spent a lot of money on like Warframe Prime stuff in a while. In a while. Looks like I'm going to be doing that again. Looks like your boy's going to be doing that again.
Oh, we're just. Oh, it's raining.
Good thing I work full time. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to afford that shit.
Winner is Meg. Good luck. Oh, it's easy.
Turbo God. Oh, I couldn't even. I couldn't even not do that one.
Turbo God 01. Okay.
Try.
Turbo God. I said it slow.
Turbo. I was like, quick, mess it up. Can't do it.
All right. So
I derail it even further if you want streaming on
I
YouTube.
don't even know where
Yep.
to start with this, but it's.
If Case sees an ad on a product, he clicks it, if he clicks it, he has to purchase it.
9-year anniversary stuff will kick off on the 28th of March.
First off, I'd have to be interested in the product to actually click on the ad. Secondly,
with some QOL for augment.
if I'm interested and I click on the ad,
End of March, we
I probably might end up buying it anyway.
anniversary kickoff. And
That's a lie. I haven't bought a whole lot of stuff in a while.
It's, you know, Angels of Zeraman.
A lot of,
huge
I think most of the stuff that I've purchased in the past 3 months
So there's
were 2 keyboards, of which this is one of them. 2 keyboards, of which this is one of them. And then just nothing but digital shit.
walk here
Genshin stuff.
to our
A bit of plat from a bit of plat in Warframe because I got a discount code. That's about it.
Of course, Angels of the Zeraman is going to be bringing a ton of new content.
Ooh.
First of all, it's going to bring you a quest that will give you access to the Zeraman.
Oh shit!
I'm like, you gotta like.
Void Flood, new game mode. Void Cascade, new game mode. Void Armageddon, new game mode. Chrysalith. Oh, I think that's like the new hub. Exterminate. Oh, that's just an exterminate mission. For a second, I got really excited about exterminate for some reason. I don't know why. That's just an extermination mission.
Wasn't there like a video or something? Like.
That's for the end.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't have the notes. I don't have the plan.
You're between 2 people who have the notes.
Yes.
Okay, well there we go. There it is.
Zeraman is here, and for the first time in Warframe,
Spoilers for the new war, by the way, everyone.
Social hub to procedural levels, and I'm going to walk you through this and kind of explain how all that works.
Yes, please.
So in this
New tile set too. Yeah, new tile set. Introduced during the new war, and now it's in.
To Chrysalith.
And now it's in. And now it's going to be in the game for a much more permanent way. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Empty, so that we're not spoiling things, because in order to get the Chrysalith in a state of completion, you will need to complete the Angels of the Zeraman quest. So having said that, we're going into an intentionally empty Chrysalith.
Oh, this is all cool too.
It's okay.
Yeah, I like this.
I just realized Fornama is playing in the background. That's probably from my game.
So here we go. Garuda is here to hopefully safely navigate the Chrysalith.
I love it.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna take
Chrysalis 69. We're going to have to save it. There will be Chrysalis 69, chat. Calling it now. The first day the update drops, when we log in and we have a look at the Chrysalis, it's gonna say Chrysalis 69 full. Calling it.
a little bit of a tour here for those watching.
Cetus 69.
Way, of course. More ideal.
Necrolus 69.
Void jump.
Fortuna 69, of course, being the first one, I think.
If players will recognize this Cephalon, let's see if they.
And then we're gonna have Chrysalis 69.
Anyone recognize?
Oh, the teacher. The teacher Cephalon.
Have you studied for your phases?
Have you studied?
Wait, is she going to be examining us on
details in the set?
On timey-wimey shit? Because I have not been studying.
Sure, yes. So she'll have you'll be seeing her a lot in this update because for our mission design, one of the broad things throughout every mission is going to be an optional interaction with her, where you can, interact with her. If you explore the level, you can find something that she's looking for and be rewarded for it. So.
Yeah, I generally like the intent a little bit on these missions is to
not
only have the core objectives of the mission like we've always had, but try to incentivize having like optional objectives that you
So it's kind of like doing
add like
lure missions and trying to find caches. Or actually, there's a lot of missions that try to find caches. I think it's like sabotage missions. There's often like a cache of stuff you can try and find.
middle of a mission.
So yeah, I personally don't do caches, but I don't know if it's interesting enough. I probably will end up doing it.
The idealistic chrysalith, you can imagine that perhaps some NPCs will be in here that you can interact with for things like bounties, but applied to procedural levels. So again, this isn't an open world, but this is the first time we're doing seamless hub to procedural level gameplay throughout the Zariman, which we'll walk through a little bit today.
Oh, that's actually pretty dope. So we're going to have the loading. So what is the idea to have like basically the same kind of loading system that Cetus, Fortuna, and Deimos have, right? Cetus, Fortuna, and the Necrolist has, but instead of going into an already established open world area, it's going to go into the normal randomized missions tile set. Wow. I wonder if that means that like you go in, you do stuff, and then maybe the whole thing is a loop. Maybe the map is like a loop or something like that. Or maybe it's that kind of thing where it's like you start on one end of the map, you go through, you go to the end of the map, and then that's like another way to just go back into the hub. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty hype, chat. That would be pretty cool. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, how that's gonna work.
That would be pretty cool, and it makes. I think it would be pretty cool if you could do that in other tile sets, particularly land-based tile sets. Earth,
plant life everywhere.
Earth. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it makes sense lore-wise here because you're essentially doing missions inside the ship.
Great question.
As opposed to like Earth and shit where like you're doing missions on the planet. Doesn't really make sense that you would be like in a social hub and then you jump to other places.
Oh no.
Makes more sense to be jumping back into your ship and then going to different places to do missions, I guess.
Oh man.
So there will actually be a Zariman syndicate coming as well. So as part of this new hub, we're going to do a syndicate coming with it. The characters you'll be interacting with throughout the quest will be your gateway to a lot of content we're going to talk about today. We're going to handle the syndicate pretty similarly to the Deimos Necrolist, where you can get items to turn in for standing, so you can stockpile them if you have a big day to play, and then you can turn them in another time, and then a few other ways. So that's generally the vibe we're going for, and the syndicate will be available for you to work your way through all things Zariman.
What was flying around the back?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. And as you make your way through the concourse area of the Chrysalith,
it's kind of like getting a tour, but there's like knives in your face.
Violent.
I'm like, oh my god, this is so beautiful.
Yeah,
knife.
I guess I can like free cam a bit because Garuda is kind of like stabbing everyone.
I love all this overgrowth and stuff. It's really.
I wonder if there will be a quest to like clean this place up. And then turn an old ruin into a home.
Stuff happening outside.
Can you imagine if we have a quest where it's like everyone comes together and we all like clean up this, and we all like go out and find resources and find like worker bots to
I know that.
clean up the overgrowth
Environment, our team is very
and then like really decorate the place up again.
Just to save our community from getting stabbed.
That could be pretty cool, I reckon.
That you as a community will become extremely familiar with. So get ready to come here for not only your gateway to the missions themselves, which will be seamlessly playable from this hub or from the star chart if you don't want to come to the hub. It's going to be up to you by going through this elevator, which we'll get to.
Oh, it's beautiful. I like the little tree with the mist and stuff, and I love the Academy Awards. So I'd like to thank the Academy for...
Yeah, you want an Academy Award?
Look at that. That looks cool.
Yeah, so this sign will be your gateway to some mission choices, but we'll come to that in a second because there's another very important door over here. And as you might imagine, the Zariman housed many a colonist back in the day.
Did they know?
And I would like to invite you all to my apartment, which every player will now have their own apartment. So let's take a look.
Wait, what?
I'm going down to the residential.
Oh, the apartment during the new war.
Not nearly enough.
We're going back there?
So we'll take a look here.
Oh, and that was kind of like a seamless little tricky thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I
so
like
you
that.
can just go to the housing area.
If it was Mass Effect, that would have taken a minute.
Oh.
I mean, old.
If it was Mass Effect, we have a romance system, Steve, so careful what you say.
Well,
all right?
Now that we have adult operators, I mean,
All right.
spoiler.
All right. Oh, yeah. So maybe we know who.
Ooh, and what the
takes care
fuck
of
is
all the
that?
plants.
Love him.
We got and this is a new character, a drone type that managed to make it through some aspects of the Zariman Calamity. And this little groundskeeper bot, similar to the many domestic drones we've seen today, is something that we're actually going to have the community name.
You don't understand the point of the apartment?
Really?
It's all part of the aesthetic.
Maps up the community.
It's all part of the aesthetic. It's all part of the lore.
To name
Like,
this
remember,
little soul here.
the point is, you used to live here. Or at least, yeah, the idea is this is the Zariman. It's the Zariman 10-0. You used to live here. So naturally, you have an apartment in the ship. So what DE have decided to do is, they've given you a new space to like decorate again.
Who has a little set of shears in one hand and like a nozzle in the other, so.
Taking care of the plants.
Can we get like animations of the like watering the plants and stuff?
Jeff?
Like that would be amazing if we could actually.
Or just sad is carrying around an empty water pot.
Oh, no.
It's obviously doing very well. I mean,
That's just the humidity in the.
no, this is
humidity.
This is a fantastic. I mean, what an accomplishment for this
moldy.
creature.
Yeah, this creature is the only good thing that came from the Zariman.
I mean,
guess.
everything else is terrible aboard this ship. So
Yes.
I'm glad that creature exists.
So players with this update will be getting a
Gumbo.
gumbo.
Pablo was suggested. Codsworth.
Codsworth.
I saw an Alfred somewhere in there.
Frank. Alfred is a good
Alfred,
one.
Jeff.
Bob. Isn't there something like?
Wait, no, wait, do we actually have a
Probably
butler?
what it's going to end up, isn't it?
No, shot!
We are playing
Terrible.
with fire.
Is it a democracy? I don't know. We might have to have some veto rights.
We have veto rights. We're gonna use.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Samwise, yes, it should be Samwise.
I ain't been dropping no eaves, sir.
Oh my god.
He's made the Shire aboard the
the accent
Zariman.
too?
Oh, okay, no, so that's the butler, okay.
I
kept the plants alive.
Hobbit accent.
All right.
I can't bear this void
bring
burden
order
anymore.
to
I
the
know this is
stream,
good.
not
I
add
like
more
it.
chaos.
She's embracing the chaos.
Oh, I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Come on.
All right.
Okay, this DevStream's just been derailed.
I know it's amazing. That's all right.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so you're delaying walking in while we kind of
Well, yeah, because
disrupt
this
everything?
will be your player apartment, which you'll be free to decorate. You might recognize it from a certain quest, but indeed, that is a place to call your own. And it
Actually, looks like kind of upgraded from the quest.
it
Cool.
is.
It looks really nice.
Upgraded.
Nice and clean.
I am more inclined to decorate this place than my teapot
Maybe it was our little
in Genshin. So I'll probably decorate this place. I have an excess. I do in fact have an excess of whoa, what the fuck? I do happen to have an excess of like posters and shit that I can just chuck here. So yeah, I'll probably more likely to actually decorate this place.
Oh, I can play cards there.
Yeah, you can have
Play,
your own
can play
little...
Tenno
Or go.
Garbage.
Comey.
Comey.
A little bit of Comey.
Comey.
Yes, the Komi. Wait, are they bringing the Komi board in? Can we actually get a playable Komi board, please?
That's a red
Is this where the romance options are going to be?
Don't play with my
Get
emotions.
the romance options in here.
Aye.
So every player will start out with this apartment, and if you're really into housing, you'll be able to upgrade to what would have been, I suppose, the penthouse equivalent back in ye old days, and you'll be able to unlock this door if you're really into the system, and we'll take a look at what's inside.
I was wondering.
Yes, so you can have your
Whoa!
view, so to speak, where you can give yourself a vista panorama.
Okay, we're gonna get this.
Grand room.
Chat, I'm gonna get this.
We'll be able to give you things to display. You can use decorations, and then you can customize as you see fit with new decorations, existing decorations, and there's some new characters here.
Yeah.
Who the hell are those?
Neat, perhaps.
This is the great evil
Okay, we'll know who they are when we do the quest. Okay, cool.
apartment.
Yes. So
What is this? This looks amazing. Sort of like No Man's Sky almost.
This is what we're
Look how
calling
gorgeous that is.
Vistagraphs, which were
Okay.
perhaps there will be a bit of a lore flavor to them for Tenno to explore.
I hadn't seen this.
Ah.
This is so cool.
So this
Oh, we
is
got PH too. That's lovely.
yeah, it actually is Orkin. It's very yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this is a
Oh.
okay, is it?
Yeah.
People thought it was a mistake when it was PH.
No.
Now it's revealed.
Pronunciation.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to live there.
Yeah, you can change it. You can have it just be, the default Zariman look if you want, but all things considered, you'll be able to look into different types of art for your impressive room. Because of course, when you're bringing a Tenno of discerning taste, you'll want to impress them with your OLED.
I like it.
I don't know how to cope with this.
I like it.
That one's so
It's pretty cool.
Awesome. Yes.
And the slow smoke and everything, just like that is. Oh.
Yes.
What was that movie Prometheus that was like looked cool but had problems?
Exactly.
But like it's like a oh man.
It's just beautiful. So there'll be a mix of ways that we'll be presenting options for players here in terms of some will be more illustrative, some will be more, 3D, and all things considered, the art team knocked this out of the park. So huge props to everyone that worked on getting this put together because it just looks incredible.
We're only showing 2?
We're only showing 2, but we're
Can
also...
I see the other ones later?
Yes, you can. But you will also be able to choose the soundscape. So the sound team are also going to be providing different ambiences for the...
Wow, they've really
these are super
gone
PH.
all out on this one.
Good.
Okay.
Sorry, sound team, but you know I love you guys, just guys, girls, and everyone. But there will be soundscapes for you to choose as well. So once you've, decided whether or not you want that room, that's up to you as a player. But these rooms,
What about the other room?
front rooms will come.
There's clearly another door. Is that just a permanently locked door?
Oh, in there.
Yeah, they'll be part of the Angels of the Zariman quest. So they will be for you.
I guess there's an extra door somewhere.
Tofu cubes in there?
For some reason.
There are food rations still.
The art team always knocks it out of the park. Yeah.
They've been sitting there.
Oh no! No. They're well preserved.
Yeah, they're really good. They're preserved.
Alfred has been cleaning them every
Yeah,
day.
Freaking stove.
Oh, is that one of those stoves where you can't burn your hand?
Yeah, it's convection stove. It's
Oh,
fine.
that's really good. It's in the future, right?
Yes, it's fine. So then you can take your elevator back, and you'll be back in the hub. Lunchables still good. I actually had a piece of Kraft American singles cheese yesterday that expired in January 2021, and it was still fine.
Those aren't food.
I know. Yeah, that's just plastic.
Rebecca
I can do that.
Rebecca just gave us a food poisoning.
I probably shouldn't have shared that.
I don't know, right?
It's no one's business but my own.
God.
All right.
Weepy is another name I just saw. Weepy.
Weepy?
Weepy. It does sound a bit sad.
All right.
Weepy as a name.
It's not sad. Okay. Point being, the elevator door will be for Tenno to go to their housing.
Okay, all right.
And then, as you saw, it loaded seamlessly, and the same will be true for the mission door. But before we go out on our mission, we are going to be debuting one of the brand new game modes coming with Angels of the Zariman. There's 3 coming, so 3 totally new game modes. One of them we're going to show you today. But before we do that, I wanted to take just a step back to my ship to talk a bit about some other features that are coming.
What a
Yes,
taste.
right now.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, what else is coming?
Okay. So, as you know, things got weird after the failed void jump. And it wasn't just weird for your soul, it was also weird in other ways.
Wait, what?
To catch where this.
What the?
Yeah,
Wait,
maybe.
what?
Just maybe.
It's the most awkward innuendo or something? I don't know what's
No,
happening.
my innuendos are always crisp and clean. This
Okay,
is an
cool.
awkward segue
Okay.
to none other than cosmetics. So perhaps, and weapons, not just cosmetics. So maybe after the void jump, we noticed that our, skins or cosmetics might have got a little weird, and as a result, we are doing a new series of cosmetics for Warframes. Some of which you can earn, and some of which you'll be able to, buy your way with cosmetic glory. But nevertheless, after many years of requests, we have managed to combine the technologies to make a new series of skins. We're going to demo it on Saren, and we're going to be showing you the Void Shell skin series, which will be for Warframes. I think we're going to release with 2 or 3, Saren being one of them. But let's see if players with their brilliant observations are able to discern what might be different about this Saren skin. Not only is the skin different with the new lines, and of course this is not the final version, we're still working on it, but perhaps our Tenno.
Is it because it's pulsating?
Smart.
This is like a really cool sports car meets
Wait.
like
What am I looking at? I can see that it's pulsating a little bit, but that's just like
some kind of tactical vest or something.
Interesting. Tactical vest, yes. So the Void Shell series are the first line of cosmetics in the game that let you change materials.
Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. We're finally getting material changes for the skins. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay.
The Void Shell skin series, will, like I said, will be releasing for Warframes, and you'll be able to earn some of these textures.
Oh!
Spoiler.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. This is like something that was in, this was actually something that was in, what's that game that died? Anthem. This is actually something that was an anthem, so it's good to see that D has finally managed to get it into Warframe. That's really cool.
Lotus Light. That's my favorite
That
one.
was one of the best looking ones in the game.
Some designers are a little like that. They like name things weirdly, but you know.
If this actually like if this gets like cemented into the game in like a much more universal manner,
stone.
I think it'll be pretty cool for like Tenogen creators to be able to then use that to really play around with the skins that they're using, that they're making as well. That would be really cool.
That's cool. Titanium sheet.
Ah, I hope Mag is one of the. I hope Mag can be. I hope Mag is getting a skin. If Mag's getting a void shell skin, I might try that out.
Really?
Can you cycle?
Of course, the shapes will be basically generic Mag shapes, but that's fine.
Okay.
The generic Mag look is actually pretty nice as well.
So this Saren one is close-ish to what the final one will look like, but just for the demo today, we wanted to have it for you guys to really get a sense of how this is going to work.
Yeah.
And like we said, there's also going to be one of these for your operator, which will be free. So your operator will get a void shell skin.
Operator void shells.
Some amount of free texture, as well as some that you can earn, and as well as some as you can buy. So that's going to be sort of your free path to this, and then if you really want to go all in, there'll be cosmetic options.
What's that? I like the marble.
Ooh. Okay, this is pretty cool.
I feel like we need the camera to maybe zoom in
With
more.
different textures and shit like that, yeah.
Pass for that, yes.
Okay.
Warframe has always been a game where like you're essentially endlessly capable. You're capable of like endless customization. And it looks like this is just going to take that endless customization to like another
new era.
Another power of endless customization. That's pretty cool. I like that.
That'll be part of Angels of the Zariman as well.
It's not going to be something that I want to be actively looking. It's not going to be something I'm going to be actively thinking about always, but.
And we're not going to show you gameplay
Pretty cool.
of our next Warframe, but we are going to, maybe Pablo can speak to theme, and then we can just take a first look at her in the arsenal.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if we should answer for about no.
Oh, nope.
Questions?
Is there chat questions?
Yeah, about the skins, but let's
we'll go back to it.
Yeah. So yeah, Gyre basically she's
Gyre?
No, Gyre.
It's Gyre.
Gyre.
Gyre. Spinning ballerina Warframe.
She's very graceful, electricity-based.
Electric-based.
She has. I don't want to reveal any of her abilities just yet, but there's some fun stuff. I'll give a little tease for her second. We're trying to use a little bit of physics on it, which we haven't done before, which is just pretty fun to use. A little chaotic, as usual, just having a good time with it.
Hey, Miso, how's it going?
If you want to answer some questions about the skins, we can do it. I figured I'd come in to capture just to take a closer look at her, so people can get a sense that of her details. You never know when someone.
I love her animations.
Yeah, they're incredible. They're so graceful. The rig.
All right, see ya, Miso.
Done.
The work that went into the skirt, with the combined effort with the character artist.
Oh,
tech
nice
animator.
freeze frame.
Very good, very good.
Good shit.
No worries, Miso.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's too from the capture community.
Oh yeah, good.
But yeah,
And this skirt has some really cool behaviors as well.
yeah, she's incredible. Oh yeah. So people will be very interested in how that's going to work, and she looks incredible.
Yeah, and a lot of work has gone on.
Oh, and use your prime.
In terms of the
Nice.
the gameplay to, as I said, she's.
Looks like it hasn't come through yet, but
so bold to point out.
thanks for the sub. Thanks for the prime sub, Miso.
Also, is very different, more like Tesla-like, and all of her abilities are very, very unique. She's not like more like a. She's not anywhere close to Bolt, but obviously they're sharing the element.
It's not close to Volt.
Yes, and she will be coming with Angel.
She'll be an electric-based Warframe who's not like Volt.
So that you can get ready for Gyre.
And can you imagine the
Gyre?
Tenogen for those skirts?
Oh, I know. Oh my God, we could like make it into beautiful fashion frame. Yes.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what her abilities are going to be.
You
I really dig this.
We'll have to wait to see what her abilities are before I determine whether I'm going to use her in a meaningful capacity.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Love it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the old galaxy brain meme.
Wow, that is a
Okay.
galaxy brain in there. That's hilarious. Wow.
Yes, so Gyre will be coming. But yeah, if you want to go back to the skins, did you see questions?
Oh yeah, I was seeing a
Burning.
lot of questions about will it work with older skins, and basically the holdup, like we've literally been talking about this for years.
Yeah.
The reason we couldn't do it is because if we tried to do it for everything, like we literally have to redo the content of the entire game
Yeah,
to make it work. So that it's literally, it just couldn't be done. So the only way we could find to do it is to basically make new skins with new tech that utilize this and allow us to do this material swaps. So that's why it's all new stuff.
I mean, I guess you would have to. Okay, let me try and understand what the reasoning, because essentially what that means is you'd have to go into every single skin, and there's a lot of skins in the game, by the way. You'd basically have to go into every single skin and apply not just not just like the code in order to allow you to change to have the skin controls for the various textures, but you would essentially need to like have a way to apply those kinds of texture types, and that means those kinds of bump maps, albedo maps, normal maps even, I don't know. You basically have to apply all of that data to every single skin that exists in the game, including primes, including all sorts of other shit. I think it can be done. I think it can be done if they have like, but it'll be a very slow thing. It'll definitely take a long time for them to actually retroactively sort it out. It's not as simple as like flick on a switch done. It's definitely something they would have to like meticulously go through every single skin to make sure that the new controls and the textures don't break the skin. So I can understand why. There's also the arcane helmets as well. Yeah, everything. So I can understand why. I could see why they figured, okay, it's not worth the time and the resources necessary to go through all of those skins. If they did this a lot earlier, I don't know, like a year into the game, for example, oh, absolutely, they should just like retroactively sort it out. But like we're like 8 years into the game, 8 years worth of skins and warframes and stuff. It's probably ultimately just not worth it. Unfortunately. But I can see, but yeah, it makes sense to me. It's a lot of work. It's tons and tons and tons of work. And I guess the question is, would you rather they retroactively figure out every single skin for like an entire half year, I don't know, or continue to make more, or like sort of focus on other content? It's pretty interesting that they're actually even doing this in the first place. It's not like the skins were all horrible, like ugly trash without the texture update. Like everything still looks great anyway. It's just that these void shell skins are going to look better.
Applying to everything else. Literally, it's just like it would have to be a full rework of our back catalog of, as we said.
I swear I'm not pre-watching. Pablo's about to say exactly what I just said.
For the anniversary, 9 years. That's why we.
I swear I'm not pre-watching this DevStream chat. I swear I'm not pre-watching this DevStream.
Found to make it work.
Yes, and it's going to be something that will be supporting update over update with new frames to bring in. So there will always be, either new textures coming or new frames coming for you to mix and match and collect, or just stick with the ones that you love. However you want to do your texturing, it'll be up to you. And that'll be part of the Angels of the Zeramin. So we have
Operator is not showable yet.
The operator is getting a void.
There are definitely some skins that I don't like because one of the channels doesn't color quite right.
Complete Angels of the Zeramin, you'll get this void shell outfit.
I'm with you on that. I don't like any of the Grineer skins, the quote-unquote Grineer skins. I think they're all Tenogen skins though. But I'm not a fan of any of like the quote-unquote Grineer skins. I know they're a fan favorite for some reason. I personally do not gravitate to them in the slightest. So there's that. Like, there's definitely a lot of stuff that, like, some of the materials color weird. Yeah. That's true. That's true. But I don't think they're, like, I personally don't think it's that big of a problem. that I would be so demanding. The crack skins, yes, thank you. I don't think it's such a big problem that I would be demanding that D go ahead and like retroactively fix all of them. Because like it's just a lot of work to have to retroactively fix all of them, I think. But yeah.
And do the texture stuff as you see fit right then and there with that quest reward. So
I think
like I wonder if they can do it with the operator skins though. Because there's not that much operator stuff. You know? Like if you look at operators, we have a handful, and I do mean a handful of operator outfits, right? Like how much operator stuff do we have at the present moment? Okay, we have a handful of diadems and facial masks. We have a handful of ear piercings. We have a handful of glasses. Okay, cool. We have a not small amount, but still like relatively small amount of outfits in general. And then of course, I guess ×2 for like the drifter shit. You know, same amount of that, same amount of that, same amount of that. Cool. But that's essentially the same thing, I think. We only have like a few. Wait, Templar Prime Hood? Oh. You have a few of these. In terms of the body. Wait, Templar Prime. Why the hell am I not using Templar Prime? What the fuck? Hold on. I'm derailing the stream yet again. I'm sorry. Dude! Why have I not done a video on this yet? Oh my god! Oh my god, why have I not done a video on this yet? I've completely dropped the ball on this. Sorry. Okay, yeah, with the drifter, we don't even have that much stuff to begin with anyway. So, wait, does this work on operators? Is there an operator variant of this or nah? Oh yeah, there is. Wow, I've completely dropped the ball. Whoa, that's actually pretty nice. Okay, fuck it. I'm now full on Templar Prime. Commodore Prime is nice, but Templar Prime is pretty good. And then instead of Harrier legs, we're gonna go with Templar Prime legs. Where are they? Dude, check that out, man. Now we're gonna go for a white. Oh. For this, we're gonna go with a purple. Check that out, dude. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at that. That's real nice. That is real nice. My point is that there's not that much operator and drifter stuff, so I reckon they can probably retroactively sort out the operator drifter stuff. The Warframe stuff, on the other hand, there's too much. But I think they could definitely, I think they could retroactively sort out the operator drifter stuff.
Is great and like
it'd be great if all skins going forward will have this customizability. I think they'll just need to. I think they'll just need to cement the system, and then when the system is much more cemented into the game, then everything moving forward will just have that system.
That's not even a setup. I'm just saying. Where's the beard?
Where's the beard?
To the right.
People that can grow beards want beards in games.
Actually, this is great. Like, you guys are the beard side, and you're the beard-free side. I don't have a choice.
Neither do I.
That's good.
There's always a choice.
That's true.
Yep.
To be clear, we did explore some facial hair this year to see how we could make it work with existing faces, what would it look like, and I think we're on a track that will...
There's work being put into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the beard system is underway.
The beard system is underway.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Beards are coming, folks. Beards are coming.
Beard tangential stuff that has been going on.
The companion stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you bring any footage?
Nope. Thanks for that setup.
You've been seeing it just like I have.
I've been busy. Sorry.
Yeah. Should we? Maybe we could share that after.
We can share that after. Yeah.
The character team has really really dug deep and redone the
It looks amazing,
Kubro and the fur of the game. And I think so far it's all the Kubro types have been done. And it feels potentially weekish time, like weeks.
Oh.
Not
It's
months
close.
time frame.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very close.
Yeah,
It would likely come with Angels of the Zeramin at this
Because
point.
I know we
think it
kind of
could.
thrashed the fur
Yep.
a little bit with New War, and then anyway, the new stuff is looking great. And
It's a huge upgrade.
Hopefully, we can share a video.
We will get you your dog hair updates. Chat, don't worry.
Very important.
They
This
look
is
awesome.
a beautiful dog
Steve
hair.
could find
Dog hair updates.
Yeah. Make yourself.
Cool. Barely use Kubros these days, but okay, yeah, cool.
You told me to turn my phone off.
That is true.
Oh man.
Or Greg is definitely watching.
Greg is a.
Greg would definitely be
Okay,
watching.
we still have we have a lot to get through, guys. You're
Okay.
distracting
Because
me.
he can send it to Dean.
It's already 2:40. We're way behind schedule here.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
You can do it, but
If you pull up March 8th characters,
It's your fault for
do
not
you have it?
getting
Do you have it there?
is this what happens when I don't bring dog
You got
hair
you got
video?
the company chat. Thank you. Okay.
To recap Angels of the Zeramin so far, not only are you getting a new social hub with NPCs and a syndicate and new characters to engage with, you're getting player apartments, you're getting 3 new mission types, one of which we're going to demo shortly. You're getting a new Warframe Gyre, you're getting a new cosmetic system. Yes, that's correct.
That's right.
But wait, there's more. Chat. Dog hair. Dog hair. But that's not all. So about that new content, that's what you're here for, and that's what we're going to show. But first, we're going to show you dog hair. So I'll just read
Hold on
chat
to your
in the
seats,
meantime.
kid.
It's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, for us, it's like initial. We haven't done
Thanks,
before
Steve.
an update where we did like 3 missions and
Yes.
3 mission types in one. It's
Not
like
only
a little
3
crazy.
missions,
Yeah.
we're also, the Eximus rework is coming with this.
Yep.
And something else. So,
Eximus is getting a rework.
after this dog.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
Which is really.
That's right, yeah. They talked about it in the January DevStream. That's right.
Can you mute the audio in case?
In case it's Greg being
We're
like,
gonna get copyright strike.
I can't believe you made me do this.
Yeah. I assume it's Greg does all his work to All Star.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Somebody.
Somebody.
There we go.
There we go.
Now, is this misrepresentative? Are the dogs going to take over the arsenal?
Well, chat keeps bombing about Werewolf Warframe, and there it is.
There it is.
Oh, Steve, you can't do that. Don't give
But
that
yeah,
to
there's-
them.
Actually, I personally am not. I don't know. I don't know about this one, folks. Well, let me have a look. Let me compare to my maybe not my not my maybe not my Panzer Fire. Let me bring out an actual dog first. Let me have a look. Let's bring out which dog is my Morrigan, I think. Let's have a look at my 7 former pup. So if we bring out like an actual fur. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Like you look at that fur. Not really. It's very hair like it's not. It's kind of like a bit. So when you compare that to like, when you compare this hair to this hair, yeah, that is definitely a remarkable improvement. Actually, so yeah, that's actually pretty good. Maybe it's just the skin though. Let me have a look at what other Kubro skins we have. Okay, yeah, but it's definitely okay. The first skin itself doesn't really change the fact that like you've got these like really thick spiky hairs popping out, which kind of looks a bit ugh. So okay, cool. In that case, yeah, the Kubro hair update is pretty good. Meanwhile, I'm about auxiliary. What? Auxiliary? Ephemera? Kubros can use ephemeras? When the hell did this come in?
Well put together.
Really goes to show how little I use Kubros.
And collect down the...
What was I using? I think I was using K4T3G4R1. Where are you? K4T3G4. There you are. Alright, let's continue.
The first shading's been completely redone with tech art and the character artists.
Only vengeful ephemeras? Right.
And just refitting it back to the skeletons. You can see it's a lot clearer and cleaner. It's not all kind of like all fighting with itself and all kind of intersected, and runs faster as well.
The dog can run faster?
Not literally, but it's better GPU performance.
Yeah, that does look a lot better than the Kubro hair that we have at the moment. That's true,
pattern, but
actually.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Good job, Greg.
It's so clean and just crispy and delicious.
Greg killing it.
All right.
Yeah, very good.
There we go. Thank you for the dog.
There's all the werewolf evolutions
There you
of the werewolf that work.
Alright, now that we've gone through the dog and pony show, what's next?
Learning my life one comment at a time. Anyway, that's
Corgi war game, I see.
burritos.
Little data dog.
Burritos. There you go. High performance dogs.
Someone said no Steve barking. Can we get a bark?
Oh god. Oh god. This is already off the rails.
Shades of my drunken PAX performance.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my
Getting
god.
flashbacks
That was
right now.
Gamescom.
Or Gamescom.
Yeah, it was Gamescom.
Yeah.
And then
Don't
never
drink
mind.
before the stream.
Yeah. That lessons learned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or drink more. Water.
You're welcome for the derailment.
Yeah.
So are we gonna show game mode, or
We're
going
gonna
to
talk. Well, we're gonna show play right away. That's
Okay,
the
great.
priority.
Excellent.
So, the Zariman update, I kind of recapped it a bit, but there's also something in addition to the Eximus reworks that are coming, which we're going to show in the context of gameplay. We are also doing our most comprehensive focus rework to date for the tools of the Zariman update.
Oh shit, okay, here we go.
Enjoyed your dog video. Because it kept you back from this, which is the focus rework.
Okay, let's check it out.
Okay, focus rework, here we go, let's go.
Naru, which is one of our least used classes.
Naru's still least used,
We
Keck.
have never made a more comprehensive rework to focus. So
The Eidolon is freaking out over the operator changes. Oh, okay.
With the Zariman, you are going to need to redo your focus schools. Do not look at my billion
I was gonna
focus.
say, what?
I'm just built different. You guys can't just build.
Hold up. Don't look at my 1 billion focus because I'm just built different. I wonder how much I have. Oh. Yeah, Rebecca's built different. I've only got like millions. I've only got double-digit millions of focus just sitting around. Billions of focus. What the fuck, Reb?
Different.
Top 1%.
What the fuck?
I saw you got all this. You got on your horse, the metal ball spawns, and then you run away and it falls off the cliff and you get the
That's
runes.
Elden Ring.
Oh,
That's
you
Elden
did.
Ring.
That's not how you got this?
No, that would be my Elden Ring playstyle.
Oh,
she's got a
Elden
strat.
Ring strat. Okay.
Like, not in a good way.
You're built.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Let's find out what it is then.
Naru, there will be a little preview workshop after the stream just to recap this all, but truly, basically everything's changing in terms of nodes and what we're aiming for with our focus gameplay. To
Okay.
start off, let's go with Uneru's starting node. Placeholder name is Poise.
Oh, hey, Julia, how's it going? Hype for changes?
Unity to slow, stagger, or knock down CC effects for 20 seconds. So right away you can kind of build in your mind the idea that there is a bit of a rotation sort of approach here where you'll want to be tactically swapping from operator to warframe to be getting these benefits for a Uneru player.
So the objectives, I don't know if you want me to talk a little
let's
more.
do it.
you know.
So, Uneru...
Basically what we're...
So Uneru can basically be a replacement of Corsair's shot then. Cool.
trying to do is to get you to sort of incorporate the operator gameplay into your warframe. Like we don't intend for you to like switch to operator and then now you're fighting all the time as operator. It's more like the operator lifts up your warframe in a way, you know. So in this case,
I mean, Xenonet already does that, for sure.
Like I can't remember exactly how the description puts it, but basically you're like
unmovable mountain.
Unmovable mountain. Basically,
they never show Unairu Wisp or Sundering Dash. Oh, so did they nerf Unairu Wisp and Sundering Dash?
Depending which way you're going.
I think they got rid of Sundering Dash. It's now Sundering Dissipation.
So we're trying to. Well, the other things that we're changing. Anyone that's familiar with this screen will notice that the pool is gone. We used to have a pool here, which basically was like kind of similar to how capacity works in mods. And I'm just kind of like going back years when Focus was made. At some point, part of the concept was like that pool was there, so you would make different Unara builds. So it would be like you would only activate 6 or 7 nodes, but another person would have different 7 nodes. The reality as the system grew is that you basically have everything on. So that pool just kind of added complexity for no real gameplay benefit. So we took it out. Right now you still have the ability to toggle nodes on and off, but we're going to take that out as well. So basically we're trying to like streamline as much as we can.
Yeah, there's really no point in turning them off and on again.
Have any of that extra.
There's no real point in as of right now. There's no real point in turning nodes off with Focus. Like, why would you? Like, I don't think there's a single Focus node out there where it's like, oh no, we actually want it off because XYZ reason. They're all good. They're all just absolute wins when you unlock them. So there's no. I don't think there's a single node that has an actual purpose in being turned off. It's not like C6 Zhongli, for example, where people were like, oh, but I don't want to use C6. I wish you could turn off C6 Zhongli. That way we could, not heal Hu Tao. It's not that kind of thing. I don't think there's a single node that has that kind of effect. Void Radiance is bad. What's Void Radiance? It just wastes energy. Oh, the Madurai one. Is that the one that increases your damage when you're chilling in Madurai? It's the one that you consumes to blind enemies. No, I disagree. I think the blind is actually pretty useful. I think the blind is pretty useful. It's just like a quick bit of crowd control. Now, is it something that you absolutely need to use? No. It's you have. Well, your Warframe basically has crowd control usually, but still, it's not something that I would actively try to turn off. I don't really care.
Abilities right now that have passive drains. So a lot of people turn them off because they don't want the ability, but they don't want the ability because of the drain. Yes. So we're taking that off, and we're basically making it so anything that spends energy is always up 10. So you have to like.
It limits how long you can be in void mode charging Void Strike. Actually, I think if you just stay in void mode all the damn time until the very end, you just don't end up doing the blind, right? Okay, you might have a point. Anyway. Oh, I wonder how this turned out.
On purpose to get that energy taken out, so that kind of streamlines a lot of the things.
Wait, they're getting rid of the drain?
Things into abilities. So basically, since we have the ability slots available for the operator, a few of the things that currently in the current system happen, like after you dash or after you press your melee or whatever, now will happen with abilities. So again, you're like opting into the usability.
Much more active.
Whoa, hold on. Operators are getting abilities finally? Oh, that's hype. The Drifter had abilities during the New War. Are we getting operator abilities now? Ooh.
There's got abilities, we're redoing everything. We have some pool simplifications. And like a lot of people are going to be asking about their favorite focus schools.
Operator missions. We're going to have operator streams chat.
But we're going to let you know when we're in a place where every focus school change will be listed for your feedback and review. We're starting with Unairu because it's the least used and we wanted to show you the direction we're going with it, and we're going to play with it today as well. And then in the case of this, more broad perspective with abilities, for instance, like a 1 and 2 on keyboard being added to operators, we also have just straight up flow changes to how operators and warframes work together.
So there's a big tech change, which is basically now we're making, if you ever use the operator as a client, I know I even use it sometimes just to know how much lag I have. I just press 5 just to see how, if I'm lagging, I know it'll take a while. So now we kind of separated that as client controlled now. So basically when you press, the switch is way faster. We also have basically now melee, instead of doing the little melee with the operator, you actually immediately switch to your warframe and melee right there. Same for finishers. So there's a lot of like flow things where you can, for example, you can dash into an enemy that's open for finishers, press E, and then you immediately switch to your warframe and do the finisher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll play it any minute now, so you'll see. But I just wanted to.
And it will come with a you said at the start it comes with a respec.
Yes, everyone.
I saw some questions. I think some people missed that.
Yeah, respec is coming. So when you log in, if you were me, you'd have 1 billion focus per spool to spend. But
so the network latency is resolved, as well as just general gameplay flow.
No more void blast.
The idea again,
it looks like it.
Sort of like leaning towards getting the operator.
That means no more Oh no! No more fireball with Materite? Oh, that's a bit sad. I like the fireball. It did jack shit, but it was cool.
Play flow, so that you'll switch to the operator every minute or so to just like buff yourself, or maybe like to control a group of enemies, increase the damage they take, and then you switch to your warframe and now you destroy them.
To be honest,
that sounds cool. You could like have like maybe ring a little bell before the operator comes out.
Yeah, you can summon a mimic of yourself or something.
And then the operator comes out and does his thing, and then it's gone.
Yeah, you could do. No, that's not the real way to play. If you use summon.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. You're right. Fireball is probably going to be like an actual ability then. Could be pretty cool.
Kidding, that's all I do. All right, but
could be pretty cool.
Over these just for people to take a look at them.
It would be nice if the fireball actually did some damage.
We give you dev builds.
It's also taking your UI theme.
Yes.
But yeah, right now I just do it for memes.
Different or
it's just fun. It's just stupid to be like,
the Zephyr Harrier UI. So for instance, with Uneru, once you
which is gorgeous. I love this.
It's incredible. Yeah. So if you are incapacitated on a warframe, you basically get a second chance. Your operator comes out, and then you can kill enemies to revive yourself. So similar to something like Naros, and then you
killing repairs transfer of your warframe when incapacitated. Link is lost in 15 seconds. Killing repairs the link by 18% and revives the frame on completion. Okay. I'm gonna say this. There are two potential scenarios that come out of this. Number one, your operator or your drifter is able to use, say, a warframe weapon, in which case you could probably get enough kills to revive your warframe. No worries. In which case, Inaros becomes even less useful. Like, Inaros becomes even more of a useless fucking warframe. Number two, the operator is just still stuck with the amp, or the drifter is still stuck with the pew-pew gun that can't kill shit anyway in still pass missions, so at that point, second chance kind of can't be used. Curious to see which way they go.
You can kill enemies to revive yourself. So similar to something like Inaros, his passive, where you can do that. It's going to be similar in this regard that if you are an Uneru player and your warframe dies, you won't go into the revive screen or bleed out. You'll go into second chance, and you'll be able to revive yourself in this.
And we named it right after the Borderlands ability. That's great.
Yes, perfect.
Fantastic. I'm so happy.
Just wait until our little gardener bot is named Claptrap.
Oh no! Well done.
This is actually another way that we show the interactivity. So if you go into Uneru, if your warframe, so if you're in your operator, you're doing what you're doing in your operator mode, if you get hit, you'll often know the reaction that you get when you kind of float in midair because your transference signal is broken. You can actually now use that as a skill check to bring your warframe rate to that spot. So
right, because before you could get like rewound to where the last position of your warframe was.
Yes.
So now you got that like little frame of time where you can press X and then that pulls your warframe into your position. So
okay.
Yeah.
And again, there's a respec You haven't wasted your time. You're just going to get tons and tons of points back, obviously, and then you can respec it into the new system.
Yes, exactly. I'm not going to go over all these right now because some of them are undergoing a bit more change, but just to give you a sense of
Static flush.
Static flush. Names. Listen, there's a pH. What do you want
Some
from
water
us?
flow issues.
I think I was wrong about Borderlands. I think someone in chat corrected me. It was second wind in Borderlands.
Oh.
Excellent.
Well, you usually do your second wind after your static flush.
Okay.
Okay.
Yikes.
Come back to reality, everyone.
Time to demo.
Time to demo. This is ridiculous. Actually, before we're going to demo the Uneru gameplay. I'm going to show you this new operator flow. We're going to take a look at a brand new mission type called Void Flood. But before we do that,
Void
I know
Flood.
you're waiting for it. I don't mean to be a jerk. This update is also bringing our first new melee stance in quite some time. And after many years of asking, we finally are bringing you a heavy two-handed scythe grip. It's a brand new melee type. It will be debuting with a brand new weapon, so you'll get new stance, new weapon.
Ooh.
Let's take a look at the weapon. First,
Heavy scythes, okay. So as opposed to regular scythes.
piece by Marco. It's going to have a massive top part to the scythe. Dean, if you can move it a tiny bit, or just move us. Either one's fine. Get rid of our faces. We don't need.
I wonder if the Hate and Reaper Prime are going to be part of the heavy scythes now.
So it'll be this big, threatening.
Oh wait, no. They're already regular scythes.
When you see it and use the skill.
Yeah.
What's the strength requirement for that?
I think if you spec it to strength, you need 42. It
42?
drops
I
from the
can't do
secret
that.
boss in the dungeon,
Oh
and
my
you have to play
God.
Caelid for it, unfortunately.
No, I never play Caelid.
Okay.
I can't take it.
It's huge, and our animators, or animator in this case, has made a
Beautiful. Love
video of the stances and the flow you'll be doing here.
Whoa.
This giant two-handed scythe. Away you go with your new combo.
Whoa, okay.
This is, we're looking at a charge attack. And then we're looking at another charge, I believe. Oh. So you'll have...
Oh, okay. So is this a heavy attack?
I know.
That's so
Really
cool.
just hit him with the pointy end there.
And then we have some forward combos and neutral
Sound
combos.
effects.
So let's take a look.
Wow.
So,
Oh my god.
Yep.
Wow.
The neutral combos.
Okay.
Just, I can't help but make my own sound effects.
What the hell is that? Is that neutral combo?
Go.
No, that looks like block combo, maybe.
So, lots coming in this update so far.
Forward block combo, actually.
We have the focus rework. We have first new grip type in quite a while with our two-handed heavy scythe. And we also are bringing you a new series of weapons, which will be related to an NPC, and similar to how the Void Shell skins are related to, the Zariman being sort of its post or mid-void journey. It changed the appearance of things. We're also going to be applying that thematically to weapons in the update itself. So one of the NPCs that you'll meet will be responsible for weapons, which right now we're calling evolving weapons, which is essentially taking the principles of gameplay behind the evolving armor set that you guys might have had in the New War, but applying it to weapons to sort of show you the difference between the weapons in their original ceremonial state and then their post-void jump state. So there'll be some lore, there'll be some fun flavor, but there's also going to be a really mechanical...
If there's an evolving bow, I want to try it out.
...these evolving weapons. So somewhere in the Chrysalith hub, you will find yourself talking to a new character that is all things evolving weapons. And our art team was kind enough to give us the 5 concepts for today.
Just give me an evolving bow. Please, evolving bow.
Forms of these weapons. So if you can imagine the evolving armor sets go from one look to another look, it'll be sort of similar with these weapons. So right now we'll take a look at 5 weapons, one at a time. The first being a dagger.
Evolving dagger, okay,
weapon
cool.
type that's coming. Quite ceremonial, lots of wood, and this will all be explained for
Okay.
importance to the Zariman journey.
Very old school, and then it evolves into some crazy shit.
Pistol, so again, very in the same family of weapons. This pistol will be yours in the update, and we also have this is the
Buzzer.
This is the shotgun. So this one.
Oh no,
is
it's
going to be quite.
Oh no, it's not buzzer. It looks like buzzer.
The rifle.
Rifle.
Which is incredible.
So nice.
Mhm.
Oh, this is so good.
Very ornate.
Bow.
Ceremonial.
Come on, a bow.
Last but not least, we have a tonfa.
Oh,
part of
fuck, man.
This will be a melee weapon as well coming. So we have a tonfa, shotgun, rifle, pistol, dagger, and each of them will have an evolved form. Now, we're not going to show you the evolved form today, but we do have UI models.
No evolved bows, DE? Oh, come on, man.
Using placeholders, so keep that in mind. This is
Alright, fine. I guess I'll use the evolving...
the concept of these.
What the hell is this UI?
The idea of this
Wait.
is
Oh, okay. Okay.
very similar to
For a second, I thought you have to put relics into your weapon in order to make it strong. What? No, that would be insane.
how we did the Epipar.
This is clearly just some placeholder shit.
No, the armor, like the little armor set that evolves. I can remember what.
Protovire.
Protovire?
Protovire, yeah.
So basically, it's kind of like that. You basically have like certain challenges that you gotta complete with the weapon. Some of them are just like throughout the game. Some are specific to Saruman, and basically with that you unlock an outfire. You'll unlock some upgrades. You'll unlock some different procs that they can have, and then you can choose basically between them which ones do you want. Basically, you'll have like the first tier is generally the outfire of the weapon, and then all the other tiers generally will give you 3 options that you can choose from. And you can also respec if you ever want to reset your evolution and start over, you can always do that. And the idea is just to kind of bring like that special feel for the weapon, a little similar to what we did or what we tried to do with the modular weapons, but we found with the modular weapons, once you were committed, you were like really committed. So this is kind of like an opportunity for you to do a little more wacky stuff, because also we're doing like not only just stats like we did with modular weapons, but also procs and outfires, trying to keep it a little more dynamic, and then giving you the opportunity to kind of try a few different things.
And you'll get treated to a very
The opportunity to try different things is only going to then appear when a meta cements itself, and then suddenly everybody's like, oh no, you should definitely use it like this, and this.
Void energy involved in the equation, so it's
That'll just get really weird again.
It's going to be gameplay rewarded for you to go through this full experience.
That's just how meta works anyway, it's fine.
Choose to spec in, and I guess like it's
Can't really do anything about that.
slightly, in my interpretation, it's kind of like skill tree lightish per node, and you can always go back.
Yeah.
So
This
what?
is too much. Let's stop. We gotta stop the stream. This is we got too much. Too much.
This is a lot of stuff.
We have too much.
We haven't even done Zariman gameplay
We
yet.
haven't done gameplay. It's already so much
insane.
time.
Too much.
Everyone, we're just going right to gameplay. All right. So for the purposes of the dev stream, we put a level together that we could just go because everything's in development. But when the real update ships, you will be seamlessly going to and from the Chrysalith to your missions. There's no load screen, so just keep that in mind. That were this next week, we would show you it without the load screen, but just for the purposes of the demo today.
Yeah, we're on dev and work in progress.
You never know. So,
HC, PH, who knows what's going to happen.
So what will happen is you'll be able to...
What the hell is HC supposed to stand for?
I
don't remember.
Mission twists, and then you can come pick the mission itself. So today, I'm going to play Void Flood. This is a first look at one of the new game modes. I would say of all the game modes we've ever released, this is the most parkour rewarding one by a wide margin. And future dev streams on release, you guys will get to see Void Cascade and Void Armageddon. So, in we go. We'll go on. And like I said, typically this elevator door would be your window to the missions. It's going to be a fun way to seamlessly go through the missions and come back, but today we're just hard loading in.
Yeah, I imagine you're going in the elevator like we did earlier for the apartment.
Yes.
Same stuff. Yeah, great.
And also keep in mind that we are going to be trying to show a lot in this gameplay. We're showing you the Eximus reworks, we're showing you focus changes, and operator changes, and a new game mode. So, God have mercy. Void Armageddon, please don't take me. First thing you'll notice, which is a little bit work in progress, is we're using some in-game representations of the Void Flood. So there's going to be a Void Essence orb around you, which is currently orbiting my shoulder here, which has a very important purpose because we need to close Void Fractures. So you can see that I have to collect Void Orbs to gain Void Energy. Garuda is happy to explore a little bit because it looks so damn beautiful. Before we go in.
Yeah, look up. I really like that.
So we're literally just chilling in the void now.
Look up.
Wait, this place looks like the tower in Savathun's Throne World.
The in-world representation of what she's going to be picking up soon is totally temp.
Placeholder, yeah.
Not real art.
So, the Zariman, we're going to get a much more intimate look at it with this update. So let's... Oh, right away we could already pick out an Eximus. Let's see here, what do we got? We got a Blast. So this guy has been reworked. Or this is,
That's a Blitz.
That's a Blitz, sorry, not Blast. Want to talk a little bit about Blitzy?
Yeah, so Blitz.
Oh my god, there's fire.
You got a lot there. We actually upped the amount of Eximus for this just so that we could demo it more easily. But essentially, the main objective with the Eximus rework is a lot of times, actually, when we looked at Blitz specifically, most people didn't know even what a Blitz did.
Yeah, I don't even know what a Blitz does.
For them to even do it.
Yep.
So it was kind of. So most of the changes are basically focused on that, trying to make it so they actually have some interaction with you and you actually notice what they're doing. You'll see later if we get an enemy, an energy leech one, for example. That one.
Oh, energy leeches are the worst.
You never saw them and you started losing your energy, and that was very frustrating. So the Blitz one, if you can look
He's
at
dead.
him. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, killed him. We'll come back. We'll get more of them.
Yeah, we'll
but
get
in
more.
the short term, so you'll see these Eximus. If I can dodge that, I won't take the heat proc. I took the heat proc because I did not dodge. I'm probably going to die.
So the heat one and the snow globe one, those are pretty untouched. You know, the heat one, mainly the thing he has is that now you can dodge the heat. If you roll into it, you can actually dodge it. That's the main
And now it
difference.
actually has a heat status effect too.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And the effects are quite a bit revamped so that you can like spot them out of a crowd. Because a lot of times with just that little orange glow around them, it was very easy to just miss them.
Subtle, yeah.
So now they have like extra effects on them.
All right. So now that the Eximus are here and they're a threat, we also see that I have to be on my best parkour here to look for all these Void Flood Phytoplast
Oh, you're
orbs.
flying around. Love it.
Which means I have to explore the verticality of this level to really make sure that I'm getting as many of these as I can to deposit into the Void Fractures. So your parkour skills are going to be put to the test. I've let the damaging Void Energy debuff come in because we were doing a little bit of a demo there. But all things considered, this would have been the track and field ring for the Tenno or not
Yeah,
the Tenno
I
at
was
the
going to say
time.
it's appropriate because
Yes.
you're flying around here.
Now I'm
on
going
the
to show
track.
you the new Void Dash. So this is an instance where we have changed the momentum of Void Dash to be a new system. And I don't want to skirt over that, but I also need to not fail the mission. So there's a lot going on right now. And I need to get this so I can stock up on my Void, but I'm doing pretty okay.
Yeah, we're demoing a lot. I don't know if we actually said this, but basically the main objective of the mode is you collect those little orbs that you can get by killing enemies, you can get by chasing the ones that float around, or you can just pick up the ones that are just static in the level, and then you bring them to the fractures to close them. If you take too long to close the fractures, then you start to getting some debuffs on the mission, which you can see there on the side with that little bar that fills out. So
Oh, okay, so it's collect a bunch of shit, close the fractures, collect a bunch of shit, close the fractures. Okay.
So that's the general flow of the mission. You get rewarded by like either doing the parkour and getting the things, chasing the ones that are in level, or just killing enemies and then picking up what they leave behind.
Yeah, so I'm going to do I think I'm going to try and do 9 fractures here for everyone because in between each wave of 3, there's also a new enemy, a little mini boss that spawns. We'll take a look at him. And at this point, the flow of the mission is be your best at parkour, fill up your tank so that you and your squad mates can close your fractures for
New Void Dash seems slower to me.
as quickly as possible so that corruption meter
Be.
gets to.
We'll find out when we'll find out when the update drops, I guess.
There will be some complications. In this case, parkour skills will be
Put to the test.
I got that one. I'm a gamer. Just build different.
And again, like you know, we've said this a few times, but this is there's a lot of like the effects there. You know, just temporary stuff while we figure out the mode. A lot of them are very cool. Like you can see, those hands are super cool now. But the transferring of the pickups towards the.
Oh, come on, Rev. Come on, Rev.
Let me get these. It'll be fine. Oh, God.
You can do it.
I mean, Titania will basically dominate this particular mission mode.
Last second.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Any warfare that is able to fly, Titania, Zephyr,
I'm actually
Hildren,
doing my best here. I'm going a little try hard.
they would actually just dominate this mode pretty easily.
Remaining enemies because we are at the end of the wave, in which we have a new enemy that.
What the hell is that?
Grenier, perhaps. Maybe they have a different origin, and he's going to be tough for me to kill. So I can't actually hear the game, so I hope that there is game sound on for the players watching, and not just our.
I think there is, yeah.
Thank God.
What the hell is that?
Now it's every 3 fractures you get one of these guys, and basically the rates they have a few things. Obviously, the red is pretty powerful. As you saw the combo there, you have to.
Oh, there's an energy leech Eximus there.
So you can see, well,
There he is.
you can see a little, oh, there it is. So you can now spot him because he has those voidy things coming out of him, so they're easy to see. And that was the attack. So basically, creates a little.
Oh, okay.
Where you are.
Oh, okay. They nerfed energy leeches, so they don't just drain your energy just by being near you now.
Magnetic.
They actually have to hit you with something before you start losing energy. Okay.
Then you'll be fine. So it's kind of trying to reward keeping you in motion and being more about your skill to avoid the attack rather than just your energy just starts going away. So.
All right. I'm going to close this off and try and get it below 50%, and then I'm going to show you a bit more of the operator in action. So in this case, Void Dash, as you have it now, has never been great in our normal levels because you kind of just bump into walls. And now there's going to be a telegraph for you to control how far you go with your operator dash.
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty big change. It feels way better in the typical gameplay space of Warframe.
Has this ever been an issue though, chat?
Some people
is a ghost ghoul? Yeah, it could be.
I love.
Chat. What the hell is this? Hold on. What is this? How did I just select? Alert box? No, not alert box. The hell did I just do? No, you're there. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, chat. The idea of Void Dash being too fast that you smack into walls, has that ever been an issue? I feel like this is a weird thing to be fixing because I don't think it's ever been a problem.
But it just looks
just so rad.
It looks and feels much better. And because we're making some changes to the way that your operator and Warframe work together, you can now, Void Dash right up, and then just go right into melee and melee attack. And the way you do that will, of course, depend on what angles you're bringing to the table, how you're actually engaging.
The swap with melee is pretty cool, though. That's for sure.
Your goal is. But because
yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, I feel like it's not a. I feel like these randomly fixing an issue that's not an issue.
It's
like when they made REWATCH smaller.
a different feel. And
it was like when they made the REWATCH smaller. I was like, what? That's not a. That's a problem.
You got those slow melee attacks, eh?
No. Excuse you.
I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna make we're gonna have to get used to it again, and it's gonna take a while for me to get used to that.
It just feels so much better. I'm probably gonna. So that's the first debuff is damaging void energy. So that did do some damage on me, but nothing Garuda really cares about because Garuda is best girl. Let me see what else I can show. Yeah, bringing your melee right back into the operator feels so good because you can just lay on the pain without having to do the initial transition back. I'm in trouble here. I need to find more void energy.
And of course, like you said, Pablo, like the network latency of these things now are fixed. It's instant.
It's instant now.
I'll be right back.
Because it is, as a client, if you are lagging, it's very hard to be doing those switches.
Yes. So client authoritative is now the implementation change. So there's been tech implementation changes as well as actual design implementation changes. So it's a very, very different focus. We will have a very comprehensive report because a lot of people are going to basically go to the first questions of what's happening with Zanura because that's the most popular. Yeah. And we will be taking time to write out and give you guys the clearest window into the changes.
Look, I am looking forward to them writing out what's actually happening to all of them because
I'm probably going to die.
I've never really cared about Unairu, so it is what it is.
Incredible music.
Zanuric and Madurai are obviously the ones that I think a lot of people care about. Some people also care about Vazarin, and a handful of weirdos. A handful of people care about Naramon. But yeah, I'm more of a Madurai kind of guy myself.
Give me almost like a little Sonic vibe when you see them lined up like that.
So I'll be interested to see what happened to Fireball, because I really like the Fireball. Hopefully it sticks around.
Warmer memories in me.
It'll probably end up being an ability, as E-Boomer suggested.
Yeah. Healthy dose of energy here. So,
but yeah, it is what it is.
There are Garuda changes coming. So if you're a Garuda player, you've probably noticed the Great and Balm Bar come into play. The new representation of Garuda's passive, which Pablo mentioned, is the more lethal you are, you can build up your damage buff rather than the old danger buff. There is what we're calling a Thrax Centurion.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm at the
Thrax Centurion.
too strong.
I know.
Built different.
Wait, so are you meant to kill it with your operator?
Of the Vitoplast for you to continue your mission. So now I'm on the last.
So is the idea, is it like a Vomulist? You kill it in its ethereal form, and then when it's in its like wispy form, you
playing it in.
burn it with void damage?
I know we've already gone over time, so. All right, you're in a bit of trouble here. If it's spiky or red, if you can see color, that means that I have my debuff at 50%. Actually, it's almost at shield drain too, isn't it?
You got a shield right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so in the bottom right, you can see now the indicator for Garuda's passive. So instead of being based off her current health, which it was before, now you basically get it from doing the murdering, which is obviously what she's.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I do prefer this, the way that the meter works right now.
And you'll have to keep feeding them the Vitoplast to close.
Oh, okay, so Garuda's passive now is like you have to keep killing. If you stop killing, your extra damage passive is going to drop.
And an energy. Oh, okay, so this is a bit of a 2-for-1 situation. I have to dodge their attacks while also not getting energy drained. So I think
It shouldn't be too difficult to Garuda though, because Garuda's like a freaking room nuker.
Oh, I did it! No fire proc!
There you go.
Again, built different.
All that brawling in Elden Ring has.
All the Elden Ring dodging, it's true. Alright, can I do this? I need... You guys are just watching me parkour my little heart out here. And I'm a little worried that I'm going to fail you. And all my...
We believe in you, we believe in you.
I mean, that is good parkouring, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you can...
look at you.
I know, believe it.
Floor is lava mode, love it.
Floor is lava indeed. Okay, how much will this get me?
I wonder if amps got buffed though against enemies, against normal mobs, especially for that Unairu thing where it's like you can jump out of when you die in your warframe, you jump out as your operator and then you go and then you try to like revive your warframe by doing some kills. But has the operator been buffed in terms of like damage against normal mobs? Because if they haven't, then that particular thing is not going to be usable. It's going to be like another Unairu situation. But if they have been buffed at a meaningful capacity, then yes, Inaris's passive becomes hilariously even more useless.
Oh, I thought you were a gamer.
I'm not built different anymore. I'm built the same. All right.
Now you're built the same.
Did they? It looks like they may have buffed like how far you fly with the void dash.
No, there's a huge one there that I want to get.
Rev,
I'm so tempted to get the big one.
There's a big boy. There you go.
Yeah.
You're adding a thing where your damage increases for.
Realities I can't.
Wait, hold on. They're adding a thing where your damage increases for each second spent in the fight for your life mode. Okay, as long as your damage increase is actually meaningful, and therefore you are at least able to kill some trash mobs in like Steel Pass missions. Okay, and that's pretty cool. Or you make the operator damage scale.
You look at gas prices and tell me.
Which I guess would make operators pretty hilariously overpowered for late endgame. Can you imagine if operator damage scaled? And so then in like level cap corpus missions, for example, your operator ends up being like the strongest motherfucker on the map.
Thrax Centurion battle before the next round of fractures will show up while not dying. So
See if this time you can let him do his little ability.
All right, let me.
You're built too different and you murdered him so fast.
I know.
There you go. She got hit by the.
I got hit by the energy one. My skills.
So obviously now that the ability, I mean, if you're rolling around and doing parkour, you generally will avoid it fairly easily. So that allows us to make it a little more punishing if you don't, essentially. So that instead of like the tiny little drain that you got before, but before you couldn't avoid it, now it's like a bigger drain, but hopefully you have mad skills and are avoiding it all the time.
Yeah, if you get hit by it, suck shit. Suck shit. That's basically what Pablo's saying.
We'll do like
just don't get hit forehead. Just don't get hit.
A mid-range kind of thing, or if you're further away, you'll do like a little teleport and then attack you and give you a little bit of his magnetic kill.
I love the lunge attack. It's so cool.
That would be epic in survival missions. Yeah, exactly. Level cap missions where your operator becomes the strongest dude in the game.
Yeah, that was.
Because, like, you know, you could use, like, raw eclipse and all that jazz to increase your damage. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I.
But if your operator is doing percent health scaling damage,
Your little ghost will float.
percent health. What in the hell?
A little friend.
And be reborn.
Oh my god! So that enemy you have to wait. Oh, okay. So they're so DE is basically introducing their own light hive. In Destiny 2, there's new hive enemies who are like hive they're basically hive guardians. The idea is if you kill them, but you don't break their you don't break their ghost, they basically revive. So it looks like DE has actually introduced essentially that kind of idea. These are what are they called? They're called Grax Centurion. So they're essentially like a Grenadier Guardian. You have to find a way to actually kill them in their ethereal form, I guess, in order to truly kill them. Otherwise, they'll just go and revive themselves. Well, that's actually pretty cool.
I'm back.
You'll come back. So if you don't deal with the race,
I'm smaller, but I'm back. You shrunk.
Except the Grax Centurion just straight up sucks the life out of another Grenadier.
If he revives a few times, he becomes like 10 centimeters.
I hope there's lore involved with the existence of these dudes. Maybe they're void entities. I don't know.
I'm joking. That's a bug. But
obviously, yes. So we will be bringing this game mode. This is one of the 3 new ones coming. There will, like we said, there's that new sort of mini boss phase between your fracture waves. You have to be great at parkour. You have to work with your team to close the fractures to stop the void flood as best you can. And then when all is said and done, you can go back to the elevator to extract, go right back into the hub, turn in your syndicate standing. You can interact with your former teacher, Melika, if you want to do side objectives. There's side bounties, there's evolving weapons, new warframes.
There's a couple more side objectives on missions that we're not showing today, but
Yes.
that those will also be.
Yes, and of course, most of you are probably wondering at this point, when can we play it? And thanks to our team, we have a fun little video to show you.
Oh, I've actually seen this little video already. It was also uploaded onto the Warframe channel. So I already saw it, but yeah. So yeah, shit's coming next month. Hell yeah, good shit, dude.
So our next update comes out in April on all platforms. To give you an overview of that trailer, you know there's a new Warframe, new hub, new missions, new syndicate, player housing, focus rework, Eximus rework, new weapon grip with the 2-handed scythe, evolving weapon series. There's
too much.
A gardener bot.
A gardener bot. There's a lot.
To be named.
There's a lot. So this is all post-New War content. So a really important part of this as well is knowing that, oh, and there's a quest, which is major as well. So you're going from the New War into a new update.
Oh, PB can't actually do any of this stuff, huh?
New War is...
This is post-New War shit.
Most of the content we've
Which means PB, who apparently hasn't done New War yet,
Oh yeah, someone's a dog hair.
needs to get it done.
as well.
Don't forget the dog hair.
Don't forget
Very
the dog
important.
hair.
That is the name of the update after all. So.
Yeah. Yes, dog hair update.
And in every dev stream, of course, we have to acknowledge people that are waiting for cross
Oh.
play and cross progression. I mean, there isn't. We've been talking about it a lot, and we're working on it a lot. So don't really want to do it to death. What are you doing?
I actually don't even know where it is.
It's not going to be in the controls.
Is it in...
It's good to see some,
There
like,
you go.
definitely some much more, like,
Adding a toggle. That's how easy it is to implement cross-platform multiplayer.
Cross-platform multiplayer.
One checkbox and all the
Ah.
is done.
So,
We're working on it.
oh, okay, so that's what's going to happen with multiplayer. Cross-platform, rather.
Unintensive. But no, it is being worked on, and it is real, and it is coming to fruition, but it is a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to acknowledge that because I saw
Lots of
some
questions.
chats as well.
It's
about that.
actively in development, as you all know, and I think the last thing we said was once we have a rollout plan, we would give it to you, but it's still,
Yep.
it's not as easy as a toggle. That was being facetious. It's a joke.
I think it's also
No, okay, that was
not
bullshit,
only
okay.
like a tech
Never mind.
thing that we have to do. It's also a culture thing,
Yeah.
and you guys have seen us kind of work on it since last year, doing the the updates at the same time in consoles and in PC. That is a big part of it because that's kind of what allows us to achieve this. So it's also been a bit of a culture change for us in terms of how we deliver the updates and the cadence that they have to be able to do this. So that is kind of.
I mean, they at least have already like made it so that like
Your Deluxe is coming in this.
they've at least made it so that like the major updates that are coming to the game seem to be coming at the same time with PC and console. So that's helpful. And so then just adding phone to that shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. But yeah, crossplay, cross save still coming.
I just saw someone say Valkyr Wear. So there's also a Deluxe skin as well.
So that'll come eventually.
So,
And if you pre-order, we'll send you a 50-page instruction guide on how to play the update.
Yes.
Of all the stuff in it.
yes, that's right. A custom guide of all things.
It is full of cool stuff.
Yeah, so that is a very deep dive into Angels of the Zeramin. Lots in that update.
Oh, and there's many secrets still.
And there are
remaining.
still many secrets.
Yeah.
Perhaps the angels themselves.
Yep.
What could they
Exciting.
be? What could it mean?
What could it mean?
It is a mystery. Let's give away Hero Prime Access.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, let's do Platinum.
Well, that brought I still have questions about when the Focus Dev Workshop would come out. Just to be clear on that, it's two parts, right? Like we're giving just an introductory one, kind of repeating a little bit of what we showed today, but the one with the actual details for exactly all the changes, that'll be later because we're still iterating on all of that. It's pretty big.
I think fundamentally people probably want reassurances on what we're changing and why, and just when you see the preview one, you'll get a perspective of our objectives, and definitely we know what you're.
I'll wait for the main one before we discuss it on stream.
Reason for it. I'm not being ominous about like, hey, we're not saying what we're not changing. That's not the case. It's just so comprehensive that we want to communicate it clearly and not, between dog hairs and platinum prizes. So bear with us.
And beards.
And beers. Good luck, Meg.
Oh, sorry. Dr. Eisen.
Nop. Dreisenfuschig. There we go. That was not a particularly difficult name to read. You just have to put on a German accent and then start thinking German. Dreisenfuschig.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Wow, that was
the fact that
that would not have been
Wait,
how
is
I
that
accepted
right?
that. I would have been like Dre.
The fact that you went doctor just saves you.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That's lateral thing.
That was very good.
Wow.
Yep.
Sasuke says, Sasuke, call me. Explain the German, please. Yeah.
Or maybe Dreisenfuschig. I don't know.
Let's go.
All right, who's gonna get?
That's one hell of a name, though.
Let's do this.
All right, let's see.
Ooh, Hero Prime Access.
Ooh.
Wolfish Shadonia.
Vishadonia.
Wolfish Shadow. Wolfish Shadow. Oh, no, that's not right either.
Shadonia.
Yeah.
Wolfish Wolf.
Am I
People just like
So when I try to butcher something, I get it.
everybody's picking names that are like so difficult to read.
Like Magic Eye, you gotta
try too hard.
focus a bit. Yeah, love it.
Wolfish Adonia, of course.
Yeah, Wolfish Adonia, exactly.
Wolfish
Don't make
Shadow.
sense.
That's right.
Great place, great place.
All right, we will be wrapping up our 160th Dev stream, but before we go, you guys have anything you'd like to say before I close it off? Great words, smart.
Inspiring.
Yeah, we'll give you a recap if you're just tuning in. Sorry you missed the stream, but maybe this image will summarize the past hour and 20 minutes for you. We have this handy graphic that can tell you what's new coming in spring 2022. Nightwave's next week, 9-year anniversary in Garuda Primer in March 28th, and then Angels of the Zeramin are...
Oh, Garuda Prime Access is coming on the 28th. Ooh.
All platforms.
Ooh.
2022.
Ooh.
Handy
Excellent.
image for you to use.
Dog hair of the Zeramin.
Dog
Excellent.
hair of the Zeramin.
Near the end of March.
That dog hair moment. We spent
Is when I'll spend a bunch of money on Warframe.
It was worth it.
Worth? All right. Congrats on winning Hero Prime. Oh, yes. So congrats to one.
All right, that's gonna be it. I wonder how the poll's going in terms of like what the prediction is for the Prime arc gun that is coming with Garuda Prime. You ready, folks? With a whopping 12 votes at the moment, it looks like 50-50. It looks like 50% of the respondents are saying Velocitus Prime. I too would like to see Velocitus Prime. Only time will tell. We'll find out in a little bit more than 2 weeks. We are going to find out in a little bit more than 2 weeks, okay? Okay, good shit, dude. Yeah, overall, a lot of hype involved. Operator changes, focus changes, always nice. Got some new bits of got augment changes incoming as well for the augments that apparently are not being used a whole lot. Very interested to see if well, we're only going through the first half apparently, so we'll be interesting to see what the changes actually are. I would like to see Mag in the second half, specifically Greedy Pool. I would like to see that being buffed in the second half. So we'll see what happens to that. I wonder how many people use Fracturing Crush, because I'm a huge advocate for Fracturing Crush, as you may or may not know. I'm a huge advocate for Fracturing Crush. But if Fracturing Crush is not being used by that many people, perhaps it'll get buffed. So, you know, don't mind me. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, not that many people use it? Okay. You're gonna buff it because not that many people use it? Okay. Not an issue. It's not an issue. Oh yeah, Alchemist said a Nathrok build. Let's have a look at it. Primary Deadhead and Serration. Okay. Garth Chamber. Yep. Thermal rounds. Okay. Oh, Hate. Wait. Only Hate. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Critical Delay. Wait. No! No! Alchemist, if you're in the chat, swap these two around. You don't need to, but swap these two around. Also, why is this? Oh, wait, huh? Wait, do you need a vigilante mod on this weapon? Do you need a vigilante mod on this weapon? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure about the heat damage. I mean, do we need that? Do you need that much heat damage? Would viral not be more useful? Radiation not be more useful? I don't know. I don't know. It's not that heat is bad or anything though. So that's for sure. Okay, I'll see if he's even online. Nope, he's offline. Rip. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get Volnus Prime Handle to close off the stream. Try and get Volnus Prime. Oh, hang on. I haven't even built this one. And I'm not going to because in 2 weeks I don't need to. Okay, we're gonna try and get Volnus Prime Handle by doing some Railjack. Yep. So I can burn 2 of these. Here's hoping that I don't need to burn. Well, 3 of them rather. Here's hoping I don't need to burn 3 of them, but possible. If anyone wants to join me for some Railjack, feel free. Otherwise, I can always just do it myself. I'm gonna set this to friends only because I don't want to have the chance of randomly joining someone else's Railjack.
Hello.
Bonus Prime Handle from 016. Bonus Prime Handle. So in order to do Bonus Prime Handle, I need Neo.
Maybe it is.
Neo.
Perhaps I'm still at home in
it only exists here.
How do you live?
Well, at least it's Void Storm Survival, so that's helpful. So which basically turns it into a regular survival mission, actually. There's nothing. There's barely. I said this before and I'll say it again. There's barely any Railjack in a Railjack survival mission. You're in your Railjack for approximately the first 3 minutes of the mission, and then you're in a normal mode for the next half hour. Rough, dude. It's rough.
Void storm imminent. This will get a little bumpy.
Be aware, this storm is tearing open void fissures at your destination.
Launch fighters, arm torpedoes. Give them hell.
Reading nearby ice mine.
Ice mine? Oh, okay.
Arcwing slingshot loaded. 10-0 in the barrel.
You, pilot.
What am I? Your maid? Okay.
What the? Where's the door?
Do not get turned around in there.
How the hell did my mower die?
Found a fissure. Look out for reactant. The enemies are dropping reactant. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Oh wait, I have necromancy.
Void sink detected aboard that.
Uh-oh. That's not the button I need for a necromancy. This is the button I need for a necromancy.
Storm is becoming more severe.
Oh, damn it.
The relic has been cracked open.
The relic has been cracked open.
Crew, Void sink formation detected near you.
Jesus Christ, did my Iron Bright just do 500,000 damage? God damn. What the? Oh, right, okay.
We can use that.
Okay, take me home. Alrighty.
Disable priority.
Destroy security nodes.
Hitting that capital ship.
Locating breach points. Launching ram sleds. Marines to cruise ship hangar bay on the double. Immediate launch.
What the hell? Oh, that's an asteroid.
Reading large translation signature. Cruise ship. The enemy have reinforced.
Launch reserve fighter wing. I want torpedoes armed and dispatched now.
The last one. Oh, there it is.
Proceed to the primary objective.
Okay.
Is raiding this ship for supplies.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm. Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
intercept them at once!
I wish Guardian Derision was a thing in Necromech. That'd be pretty epic for Bone Windows. Guardian Derision is actually like a low-key, like really epic mod. Basically allows you to be an actual tank in the game. Like in the RPG sense of the word. Because what is the tank supposed to do? The tank is supposed to like basically peel enemy fire for your team. Basically, like get the enemy to attack you instead of your team, and because you're able to soak all of that damage, having something like Guardian Derision be there for you as a tank, is actually really cool. It's a mod that I think some people use with Nyx, because they know that like Nyx is nigh invulnerable at that point. So you might as well just hold out a shield. You could basically draw enemy fire in like that.
Support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Nice.
Void storm escalating. Stabilizing, proving difficult.
Oh, this is I put my sword away. Another fire shield gone.
Life support on the way. Delivered another life support capsule.
Storm is Category 5. 5 is the worst, by the way.
Okay. I'm curious, which Necromech do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer what is it? You got Bone Widow, and then you have oh crap, what's the other one called? Void Rig. You guys prefer Bone Widow or Void Rig? I feel like wait, what the hell? Do I have an ephemera on my nope. I feel like whilst Void Rig is obviously really interesting to use in open world missions, I think ultimately Bone Widow is the better designed one. And that's mainly because of the fact that like all of Bone Widow's abilities are useful in some way, shape or form. I mean, yeah, I don't use its third ability that much, but it's not that it's useless, it's just that I forget to use it. Because I'm too busy killing everything. Whereas like with Void Rig, two of the Void Rig abilities are absolutely not all that useful at all. I hope D will actually do something about Bone Widow's first and third abilities.
Any of y'all see the feeds light up? It's going down, kids.
I only ever use Bone Widows to move Eidolons around. You can use Bone Widow to move Eidolons around? What do you mean? Are you like literally just pushing them around?
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
Oh, okay, here we go. Did I get Volnus Prime Handle?
Extraction is ready.
4, 3, 2, 1. What did I get? Come on! First try, guys. First tries. First try. First try. Done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Okay, get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here, boys. Three used to move eidolons. Okay, yeah, no, that definitely should have been. Yep, no, okay. Yeah, that's definitely something that should be patched. No shot would DE ever let that slide. That doesn't even make sense logically. You know, I can't even imagine that being a thing. Oh, dang it. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you. Alright, we're done. Woo! One and done, chat. One and done. It was a thing until like 3 months ago. Oh my god, they left it until 3 months ago. Seriously? Damn. Okay, never mind. I guess they did let it slide for a long time, and then they finally fixed it. But yeah, I would not have expected DE to just be letting it slide ad infinitum. No shot. That is an incredible bug right there. Unless that was meant to be a feature. I would be rather surprised if that was meant to be a feature. Okay, I'm getting a little bit tired, folks, so let's just call it a day, yeah? Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, and feel free to follow and don't forget to follow and feel free to sub on Twitch. It was super broken though. Yeah, exactly. We got movie night tonight on the Discord, so if you want to join the Discord, don't feel free to jump on Twitch, the Twitch chat, and just type in !Discord. That way you get the Discord link and you can join our Discord. Highly recommend doing so. We're gonna be watching a movie that I think Soup wanted to watch. It's a movie called 3 Idiots or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, 3 Idiots. So I think the movie. I don't know anything about this movie. It could be good. It could be shit. I don't know. It was a requested movie, so it is what it is. Let's start building the Volnus Prime. Volnus Prime. Finally, the glass hammer doth come in. But that's gonna be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you know, leave a comment, I guess. Wow, I really screwed up the ending of this stream. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Operator, I run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.